I didn't get a call. Is Trey not coming in at all?
I didn't get a call or an email, either one. What's he doing?
He had that procedure done today. I don't know how long it would take. How much hair is on him?
None.
Are you talking about the procedure where they move the guts out of his neck or just the shot? The shot. Oh, just a shot. I didn't think that would take too long. That's kind of just a
the man's already
slick.
I know. I've seen his ass on my cell phone. Thanks to you. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how long that would take. I would think he'd take the day off after that, though.
Is it a lot of wear and tear on your body when they pull the hair off?
No, not a lot.
Is anybody going to correct me, or am I going to have to milk this on my own?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Epidural, epilady, hairless, Trey, slick, bit, go with it. Feed me something.
Now I get it. He's doing epidural. I didn't know he was doing that. I had no clue.
How was your weekend, Dan? Lovely. Turn your mic up in there. Is that the two-way?
Yes.
All right. You're on hold for a second, Dan. All right. Yes, Gavin.
My weekend would have been better if you weren't such an ass.
What'd I do to you?
I tried to call you to hang out several times this weekend, and all I kept getting was this answering machine message on your cell phone that says I have to deposit 25 cents, which I can't because I was calling from my own cell phone, and it doesn't have a deposit thing, so I couldn't deposit a quarter. So every time I tried to call you to hang out, I got nothing.
Please deposit a quarter.
He started calling me Saturday with, what was the first thing you wanted to do?
I wanted to hang out. We were going to go to the Stanford Tennis Championship.
That's the first time he got through to me.
Okay. After that, he's out.
I don't even know when in the day it was. I wasn't paying attention. I went, that sounds great. Let's go.
Why would he even do that?
And then the calls just keep coming, so I changed the outgoing message on my cell phone.
You're still going? You still have it?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
The call you have made requires a 25-cent deposit. Please hang up momentarily, listen for dial tone, deposit 25 cents, and dial your call again.
Where'd you get that?
Off the internet.
Okay. He's trying to call you all weekend. That's all. I have to hang up and wait for a dial tone. I don't have a quarter. That's why I talked to Russ.
Where do I put the change?
There's no slots.
Did you figure it out the first go round, or did it flash on you later?
No, I just kept calling because the first time I didn't know what I thought. And then the second time I actually reached in my pocket like an idiot.
Gavin.
And then I realized.
Okay, I gotta get a quarter out. 2 times a nickel works.
He had an itinerary of things he wanted to do. He actually, this all started Friday night when we were playing at Duke's,
right,
for Lieutenant Marshall. Gavin said, "This is cool when we get to hang out and do stuff. Let's do something tomorrow." All right, fine. I gotta go. George is waiting on me.
He should know better. Your weekends are normally pretty full, I'm gonna guess. You got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I got house stuff. I got yard stuff. I put up
hang out
one of those wireless electric fences for the dogs on Sunday.
Okay.
Zitzed my ass.
Zitzed you?
You have to run the wire, the perimeter of the house.
Okay.
So I'm going through checking all the connections on the wire, just to make sure that you've got a complete loop.
Okay.
Ain't plugged in yet. I'm in the side yard, putting the last wire on. And I'm holding a dog collar wrapped around my arm so I could do this. David, the pool guy, decides he's going to help me out and plug it in.
That's only fair.
Hey, Russ, you didn't plug this in over here. I'll get it for you, buddy.
And it doesn't immediately do it. The dogs get like a warning tone.
Okay.
And then they get zits.
Even worse.
And as soon as I heard the tone, I went, well, mother...
It's coming.
When you heard the tone, how far away were you from the boundary?
I was holding the wire.
Oh, so it didn't matter?
No.
What's that dang noise? Sounds like a tone of some type.
Sounds like something bad gonna happen.
That wasn't nothing to me.
I just know I'm not going out that side of the yard anymore.
Works.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's only fair. I mean, if it gets to the point where the dogs get zits on occasion, it's only fair you get to experience it first.
Like cops do with stun guns. You gotta learn how it feels.
I don't have to do... That's not the way this works, see?
Clearly it is. Hey, Russ, this is unplugged over here. I'll get it for you, buddy.
It's like preemptive karma.
Why don't you give a brother the heads up when you zits that thing in?
Time I plug this in, somebody screams.
What is that noise?
That's damn irritating.
Now, are you sure he was just thinking he was helping you out, or it was, I'll get his ass?
No, he's doing renovation work on my pool. I don't think I'm in a mood to be
scamped with.
Yeah.
This will be funny. He'll laugh.
And at first I thought, okay, it's because I'm holding the wire. So I turn loose of the wire, and I'm not thinking I'm holding the dog collar with the probes up against my arm. And I'm going, what the hell?
I'm clear now.
I don't even think, hey, drop the collar. I'm taking that back.
No, it works. It's perfect.
I can't leave my house.
Drop the collar. Oh, my Lord.
And
do you ever go through a weekend without getting hurt? Seems like you always do something, at least once a weekend. You almost fell in your pool when winter, when it was icy cold. You were up.
No, actually, I fell in the pool.
Okay. I didn't know if you were hanging on the slide or something and actually went into the pool. You used to cut wires with the hedge trimmers. Every weekend it's something. And now you shock yourself.
I'm into home improvement.
Tim Allen.
You get your ass zits. Ain't nobody from Lowe's around to help your ass. Yeah, we can do it together. Below me. And Kahlua, the biggest dog, she ain't digging that collar at all.
Well, no, I wouldn't think any of them would. This is ridiculous.
She got out there the first time, got up to the fence, reared up like a silver, Lone Ranger.
This is not the place to be.
Hinged on her hind legs for a second, and then that was it. And she went and stood in the center of the yard and wouldn't move.
I don't know what's safe and what's not. I ain't moving.
I don't know what's going on here, but this crap is screwed up.
Come in the house, screw you. You bring me the food.
And Rocco, this medium-sized black dog, he got up to the fence. It started hitting him, and he just stood there howling. Dude, move away from it. I thought this was supposed to be something. It bothers me to do it, and I just have to keep it in my mind.
For safety.
It's for safety, so they don't end up in the street flattened out. He just stood there, started shaking, and went, don't move!
They'll figure it out in time.
I had to go grab him and pull him away from the fence. It's like he got locked into it.
At that point, probably as a dog, you don't know which way to go, really. Because you really don't know where that's coming from. It's not like you ran through a class or something.
Actually, you're right, because according to the dog, if he moves any further, it could get worse. So he may just stay there thinking, this may be as good as it gets.
Man, maybe this is just the warning. I'm afraid to try. Now I got 2 dog collars. The one that came with the kit.
Yeah.
And then I bought an extra one. The one that came with the kit, you can actually set the level on it.
Okay.
Level 1 would just be vibrating, no zits.
Okay.
And then you just gradually ramp it up. I'm afraid to try on the Beagle. And Beagle is really the one that I bought all this for. Because she likes to dig, and she likes to sneak up on the fence when nobody's around, and that's when she starts doing her dirty work. I'm blowing his pumps, man.
Isn't she the one that goes in the bushes and stares at you?
Yeah.
I'm like, if I don't move, he won't.
And I don't mean she just goes in the bushes and sniffs around or stands still.
She's hiding.
I'm outside screaming at her, I squat down, I look through the bushes, and she's staring right at me.
Her beagle's
She even
great.
had Twiggy out there one day. Here he comes.
It's so much fun. Watch.
Don't bark. Don't make any noise. Don't float no dog biscuit. And don't go to him.
Yeah, whatever you do. No matter how loud he yells.
And David, the pool guy, smokes, and he threw one of his, after he was done with the cigarette, halfway threw it down. It was out. I go in the backyard, Twiggy's running around with it in her mouth.
Visual. What's up, Dad?
Hello, Daddy.
I've taken him smoking.
Could a Chihuahua get a light?
You won't give me the chaw. I'll just find my own. Yeah, the strangest dogs. Oh, my God.
I don't like that dog fence at all.
Well, no, they probably don't either. But like I said, it's for their own safety and their security. But you got to understand, a dog that's never had that happen to them, they don't know what to do. You didn't take them through a course. They just got to stand around and got the heck shocked out of them. Oh, move! Which way? Point.
I see the meaning of this zone. Oh, dude, come here.
It's funny. It's like, this is maybe as good as it gets.
Maybe it'll pass. Am I having some kind of dog use stroke?
You just wonder what's going through their minds the first time. And you can also figure out which one's smart, which one's not. By which one continues to walk into it. There it is again. Damn. It's on both sides of the yard.
Kahlua got up on it. She, like I said, stood up on her back legs and did a couple of twists.
Yeah.
Well, that's something she hasn't done before.
I won't be going there anymore, Daddy.
What,
Line 3 has one of those invisible shock fences.
Yes, Dan.
Oh, yeah, I just want to tell you, I had a couple dogs, a beagle and a schnauzer. We had one of those fences. The schnauzer figured it out pretty quick. He's like, I ain't going anywhere near that. The beagle's like, screw this, I'm getting out. She would run straight at the fence, get a good running start, just jump, and then midair it would hit her, and she'd go, Arr! And just flip over on her side and go skidding across the pavement. It was great.
But she made it through the fence?
Oh, she'd make it through the fence, and then she'd hit the pavement, and then she'd just keep running.
Yeah, once they figure that out, they can jump over it. The beagles are smart like that.
You'd have to jump over it because she would get close to it and it would shock her. But if she would jump, she'd be just high enough that it wouldn't catch her, and so she'd just over it. So she had enough momentum so she could get across it.
Yeah, I haven't tested it out on the beagle yet.
Interesting.
I upped the, thanks, Tony, Dan, whatever, up the range on it that it would broadcast from the wire. So I've got it set.
What's that?
About 3 feet from the fence.
Okay. It starts making the tone?
You get the tone and a little vibration. Then if you stay in that zone, I guess, for a few seconds, that's when you get lit up.
I know it sounds cruel, but it's for their own benefit. But I would, on the other hand, like to go out and watch.
Everything I've researched online says it's humane. I didn't like it when it's on my arm. And I'm not kidding. I'm not going in the backyard anymore.
It's like our little shocking stuff we have up here. Not going to hurt you. It's more or less just the ow, and then you're over it. It's like all the little shocking stuff.
And just the anticipation of that beep and the little other warning noise. And I'm holding it. I'm like, oh, for hell.
Well, I don't want to touch the wire. Oh, it's on my arm, isn't it?
I was holding the wire. I thought that's where the zips was coming from. Turn loose of that. Still going. I don't do well under pressure. Turn loose of it.
You can't. Beat your pool guy in the head.
What?
You plugged that in. You thought that was funny?
I'm asking again.
Was that you?
You plugged that in. Oh, no, he came around the corner after I screamed.
What are you yelling about?
Hey, power zone.
No problem with TXU here. None at all.
You algae-ridden dick. Any more of those on hold, Dan?
Plugged it in for you. Line 4 has a tip on how you can help your dogs show the boundary of the fence.
They already know what the boundary is.
Well, in a less traumatic way.
Yes, Tony.
Okay, you're making me laugh too much because I had the same thing. I had a Doberman doing the same situation, but if you just take them on a leash, they know the noise. Once it pops them, just take them around the perimeter of your yard, and then they'll see where the sound is. And hopefully, if they have their brains left and not fried, then they can know not to go to that perimeter.
Well, they're not gonna come to me if I take them on the leash one time and take them out to the edge of the yard to get zapped.
Well, they've already been zapped. Just stop them when you hear the sound. Just stop them. But
stop when you get to the warning zone.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Try that, and maybe they will come to you. They're not going to come to you anyway.
They ain't going to come to you ever again.
Put it up.
Why? The thing I don't get is sooner or later they're going to associate that shock is coming from this collar. I'm going to probably have to run them down just to get the collar on them.
You put that on me.
You're right. You're right.
I don't know how you get past that point because they realize
now they're going to say, yeah.
Kalia's already got it down. She went to the side fence, got lit up, did her trigger impersonation.
I know, Silver.
And then I took the collar off. She went back out to the fence and just ran the perimeter. So she's already figured out the collar is going to be the deciding factor.
It's like the beagle that figured it out. I get a run and stop. Okay, start. I get a little shock, but I'm out. I'm over the top. Midair is a bitch.
You can't you can jump over it, but you're still going to get. You get within 3 feet, either linearly, or the top, or the top. You're still going to get lit up. But I've got an actual
perimeter now.
Fence as well as the electric fence, so she can take a run and jump into the wood if she wants to.
Line 6 is a utility worker. He has a different perspective, to say the least.
Yes, Daniel.
Hey, Russ, I'm going out there reading meters and actually kind of around your neighborhood, South Lake, Grapevine area. When you're out there, you're trying to read the meter, and all of a sudden these two big German Shepherds come charging around the house. I don't know that they got one of them fences. And there's been a couple of times I'm reading a new residence and they got one of those things put up. I've just about pissed myself.
Now,
where they're coming from.
Once you figure it out, you go back and taunt the dogs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Look, it's bacon.
And they'll stand right there on that tone and just bark at you, but they won't cross it.
That's smart. I didn't think they'd figure that out that quickly. And I just stay right to the tone. I'm not touching you.
Thanks, Daniel. I would probably guess after a week or so, they'd get this down.
Yeah, where the areas are.
And really, at that point, you don't need the fence anymore.
You probably don't, but
the fence and all the accessories are like $350.
Jesus.
But you gotta have wire to run all the way around the perimeter of the house. The freaking dog collars are like $70, and they work.
You gotta have a buddy to plug it in for you. Hey, Russ.
Hey, don't touch nothing, right? Now.
That's classic.
I won't even go near the pool guy anymore.
It's trained you. The dogs still run free. But you can't go in the backyard.
It was just an event all weekend with the dogs, and now that Twiggy's taking up cools.
You got a picture of that?
No. I'm chasing her, trying to get it out of her mouth.
No.
I have to go.
Daddy-o.
Normally you don't find one with this much smoke left on it.
Don't mess with my butt.
Any more of those?
Yeah, line 8.
What is this about?
This is a creative way for a dog to get out of the fence.
Yes, Adam.
Hey, boss man. Hey, Grand Dragon.
Stop.
We had a Weimaraner, and what he would do is he'd get up along the fence just when it started beeping, and he'd wait until it quit beeping. When it quit beeping, he knew the collar was dead. Then he'd just dig under and go. It took us about 5 different times to figure out how he's getting out, and then we watched him one day, and he just sit there for about 3 hours with the thing just going beep.
Oh, he's smart enough to run the battery down.
Yep, he'd run the battery down, the collar would shock him, and away he went.
If the dog's that smart, just put him on a curfew. Forget about the fence.
Seriously. 5 more minutes of this noise, and I'm out of here.
We'll finish tunneling underneath the fence. In the meantime, I'm going to put my Farrah Fawcett poster back over the hole. But as soon as it's back, soon as this battery's dead, I'm on the lam.
I'm out of here.
Do we need a break? All right. We'll be back.
Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee. Bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee. Bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee. We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Is that you on the hotline? Well,
Yes.
all right, man, get it on.
Cool. Right now, traffic is brought to us by Chicken Express. Right now in Carrollton, 35, where to go? Northbound. The northbound ramp, that action has actually been cleared. Actually, it's 35 southbound ramp to George Bush. That's been cleared, so hopefully that's unwinding. Also, Garland, 635 southbound before Ferguson Centerville. The traffic disruption has been cleared, but traffic still unwinding to Garland Road. And the big problem going on right now, Dallas, 75 northbound before Lover's Lane. You have the 3 right lanes closed due to a crash. So hopefully that'll get cleared up as soon as possible before it gets worse during rush hour. And that backup so far is to Knox Henderson. There's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show. Good punchline.
Okay, here we go. 49 for the low tonight. Going to be sunshine tomorrow and really only the mid-60s. We are at 59 now at Live 105.3.
What was that about eggs?
Yeah. No reason to talk about this one.
Dan, you do a lot better at traffic, not being distracted than Gail was.
Oh, she's.
I've had a few years of practice of either listening to two things at once or ignoring one thing as best as possible. Possibly.
I think Gail just got to the point where she would pull the phone away from her ear.
I think she did too.
She was the only one that could hear what we were saying.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, I can see you, whereas she couldn't, so she definitely had no idea whether or not she was you were on the air or not.
I forgot how we got off on the chicken thing. Who was the sponsor?
Chicken Express.
Okay, no, that's not
yeah.
Then into Dan's ear, I'm going, man, I remember Chief screwing the chicken. Man, I don't know what it was with Helmet. His penis always smelled like sulfur.
Eggs.
Yeah. That's all he would do was just run around and screwing chickens. Gosh, he'd look over at me. It was funny to him. He goes, guess what I'm having tonight?
We do chicken right.
Yeah, man. Every time, right in that egg hole.
Oh, God. Stop. Here we go back to chickens having sex.
Cloaca.
What?
Remember the cloaca thing that the chick called in about the last time we talked about chicken screwing?
I don't remember what that is.
That's their little functional pieces and their naughty bits.
The chickens?
Yeah.
Now, is that the chicken...
Oh, stop.
Chicken vag? Or is that the chicken weenie?
It's the vag, yeah.
Did we ever decide if chickens had weenies, or is it just the roosters?
No, we looked up. I think that the chickens can both be male-female, if I remember correctly. And then the roosters...
Well, that's why they all seem so independent.
Never know what I am.
So the chickens are asexual?
No.
Chicken's the general name, then there's hens and roosters.
Right.
Okay. The name of chicken.
All right. But the chicken, the little white ones, they're all bitches.
Yes.
And the roosters are the ones with the peters.
That is correct.
All right. I think Dan looked up when we got off on this that roosters, they're cranks. I think they said they're minuscule.
Yeah. And, there are certain things...
Well, how do you get the name Cock of the Walk?
Because they run the barnyard. Let's not get back into chicken screw.
Because they're all showy with no substance. It's the same thing like Never mind.
Short chicken syndrome.
If roosters were able to drive Corvettes.
Yes. I didn't want to say it.
Well, that's okay. I have a truck now.
Touche.
All right. Are those callers still on hold about the fence?
Yeah, apparently you struck a pretty solid nerve.
Oh, yeah, we got a couple emails about it, too.
Do I want to take...
Yeah, if you want, take line 5.
All right. Yes, Lance.
Yeah, Russ. Hello?
Lance?
Russ.
Lance.
Okay, talking about the electric fence.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 dogs. One of them, the first time he got zapped, scared the hell out of him. Won't even go near it. I've got another one that's an old dog. This dog, he has learned that if he runs through the fence, because I have it sectioned off in my yard, if he runs through it, he'll get zapped until he gets about 5 foot away from it on the other side of it, so he's good to go. I've had the fence for about 3 years now. He has gotten to the point now to where he will just literally sit there and, like, contemplate, okay, am I going to go through this thing or not? And then when I come out with food and he has to come back across the fence to get to eat, I kid you not, he gets this thing like he's some kind of psycho dog. As he's running through this wire, his head's turned to the side, he's twitching and spazzing out, but he's good to go once he gets on the other side, past that perimeter.
Well, do you have any idea how much amperage, I guess that's what it would be, that these collars put out?
No, but I wish I could crank it up.
Well, the new ones that, or the one that I got, you can crank it. It's got 5 different settings. One is for training, and then each level up says timid, sort of timid, aggressive.
The one that I have doesn't have any different settings. The only settings I can change is the how close they can get to the wire before it starts warning them. But yeah, the one, just like you said, when you take the collar off and they know it, that one, as soon as that collar comes off of him, his ass is in the doghouse in the very back corner to where I can't get to him to put the collar back on. And he also has learned that when it rains, sometimes that thing doesn't work. Because he'll sit up on the porch, and I can have the back door open and hear the damn collar just beeping and buzzing away, and he's just sitting there staring at me like he's laughing at me.
I see a rain cloud.
I thought you meant it went off if it rained.
No, I mean, it's, for some reason or other, I don't know if it's a safety issue or what, but it doesn't shock him when it's raining. It'll sit there and beep and steadily go off. But he just looks at me like, yeah, nothing.
It's a pretty good move, Slick. What'd you pay for this? All right, thanks.
Somebody also says if you mark the perimeters with survey flags while you're training the dogs.
They come with flags, but I thought the fence, being right up next to where you get electrocuted, they would associate the fence with a place that they're not supposed to be.
Except when it just stands in the middle of it and howls.
That's Rocco. And since I haven't buried the wire yet, I may just move it around the backyard randomly.
Now that's being torturous. Yes.
All right. It was hard for me to put the collar back on the dogs after watching Kahlua have the fit, or Rocco just couldn't get isolated in that zone looking at you. Move!
Which way?
Where the spot I picked back right now is bad enough.
And I love that
I'm going to keep this one, Monty.
I'm going to trust you. Why? You're the one that put this on me.
What, Dan?
I was going to say that you're already... he doesn't know that...
I already hate you.
Yeah. I forgot the other thing. Sorry, I had a Trey moment.
I thought initially when he brought up that the collars had an issue when it rained, the dog would just be sitting in his doghouse. I've done absolutely nothing. I'll just sit here.
My house.
Not cool.
Cut a dog a break. We hear thunder, and then he starts freaking out. It's going to rain!
You better pray this battery never goes dead. I'm going to eat your ball sack.
It's just, it sounds cruel, but you know it's for their best.
All right.
Popping a kid or whatever. Oh, where's Trey?
Come on in. Only in the middle of the show. Don't worry about any type of distraction it might cause me or any flow that I might be into. Might have been in the middle of another fantastic bit that you wanted to come in and ruin while you dig through a Dairy Queen sack.
God, and a good punchline was coming right there. I know it.
5 years.
5 years what?
Since that happened.
Do you see me walk in the middle of the show when it's on?
No, if it's on, you're here.
Well, use that as a template. If you're not in here when it's on, don't come in.
Sorry.
What if I was right in the middle of a punchline?
Usually you don't even notice when I come in.
But what if?
I don't know.
Well, I wasn't. But as random as I could have been on the verge of one. Now you shook it out of me.
I still remember your big space shuttle bit, man. You were heading toward the goal line. All you can see is Trey over there, and I'm trying to get his eyes, trying to go.
Yeah, I forgot why Dairy Queen had sent up a bunch of food
stuff
on the table about 3 feet away from the console, trying to get through this bit, and you're trading back.
Not that bad, no. I don't know, that's the burgers. They don't burgers.
I see the dilly bar. Where's that one with all the nuts on it? The one with the avalanche of flavors.
Wish Russ would pipe down.
How long is this NASA bit going to go on? My blizzard's melting. I'll eat something else. Yeah, you're right.
I just tried to get
JD's trying to get Trey's attention.
Try not to distract you anymore than you already were. And finally went, all right, what's in the bag? Never mind my punchline. What's in the bag?
What were you looking for?
I don't even remember. You had been on a Dairy Queen kick. I mean, I'd been here 2.5 months. And
you hadn't gotten the concept of sound waves? Especially from sax?
I hadn't really understood the flow of the show quite yet.
But you probably would have guessed that loud noises in the background wouldn't further that flow.
Didn't grasp all the concepts at that point.
You pinched off my pea stream of comedy. And that's not good for me.
How's your back, Trey?
That's okay.
They get all the hair off?
No.
Yes.
Got a shot.
You get an epilating?
No, epidural.
Yeah.
Close.
How do you feel?
I feel okay. Sore where they did the injections and...
Must have felt pretty confident just walking in during the middle of the show.
Oh, God. Do you want me to leave?
No. Unless your whole goal was to come in and do the damage and leave. It's like a drive-by.
Yeah. I'll go in, I'll screw up whatever wonderful bit he's doing.
In the middle of a bit.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Okay, bye. Adios. Dan, anything before we get to news?
Yes. Somebody from Friday night. Let's see here. A couple things from Friday night, actually. Hey, Russ. Great show Friday night at the Dukes.
We blew.
We didn't blow.
Okay, I blew.
I disagree.
I worked on that ZZ Top song for 2 weeks. You had to sit in the studio and listen to me learn it.
No.
We got out there Friday night. I can't play any of it.
No. I disagree. I walked around into the front. You sounded great.
What, Flo?
Just that we haven't practiced it together as a band because I think there's 2 different versions of Tush.
Well, are you counting ours? Because there's probably the studio version and then ours.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to do the short version, I think, but I think they wanted to do there's another like verse or something that I think that the band kept doing and we didn't.
Oh, that's that time that the band didn't stop and everybody else, you stopped
Russ. Russ and I were going, hey, I think that's the end there somewhere.
We passed it. Look in the rearview mirror, maybe you'll see it back there.
And Chloe asked, he goes, how long is the entire version of Tush? I don't know. I never made it to the end of it.
It wasn't wonderful anyway. Great show Friday night. Really enjoyed it. The plaque you gave Lieutenant Marshall was great, but when you read it out loud for everybody, you started tearing up. Why do you turn into such a pussy when you do those things?
I can't even venture a guess. I just know that being a pussy is really become irritating.
It was a very touching moment. It was very nice.
I tried to give him the plaque early in the show before I started drinking because I knew if I had anything to drink, I'd lock up and not be able to read the inscription.
That was
at the very beginning. Still locked up, couldn't read the inscription. And I know I looked like an absolute dildo.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you absolutely didn't. I almost, because you were having a hard time reading, I almost stepped in and said, let me want me to read it, but you went through with it.
Let me read that for you, buddy, since I don't give a rat's ass about comps.
I certainly care about them, but you were tearing up.
You know what, if you're going to have an issue with this, hand it to somebody that's insensitive so we can get through this and get on with the damn show.
Stop it. It was a very touching moment.
What were you going to say, Trey?
I think a lot of people would have trouble getting through that. I mean, I can't give you any crap on that because there's no way. I mean, I'd be locked up and crying second line.
But I wasn't drunk. Normally, that's my zone where I can't do anything emotional. This was before I even got started. And I don't know Lieutenant Marshall. I know the entire story. And the SWAT officer and some 19-year-old gash shoots him in the neck, changes his life from that point forward. She's still around. Obviously, she's in prison or awaiting her trial. But his life is... And they initially told him, you're not going to walk, you're not going to be able to speak. Had the SWAT doctors not been there on the site when you got shot, you wouldn't have made it. And he's walking with canes. And I'm sure this past year has probably taken 20 years off of his life.
It was good to see him out. Good to see him and his wife out. And that was very hard. You're sitting there looking at him.
But I don't know him. Why is it that...
Because you know him.
I'm not a compassionate person. Well, I really try and convince myself that I don't care about other people. And then something like that happens, and then I got to go back and get in perspective.
You may actually have feelings. You may be a human being after all.
Yeah, but only in certain situations.
Dan, you ain't helping me.
Well, Russ is right. I mean, given any other scenario...
No, if it was me, he'd be laughing. But because it was an officer, he'd literally changed his life. Almost gave his life.
What were you going to say, Dan?
Well, just that, given that scenario, with you reading the plaque, and especially, because at the Heroes Parades, you would tear up when you read something, obviously. You're making your speech to all the officers and firefighters that are there. But it's different for this specific moment because the officer that you were there for was sitting in the front row. And I think that added an additional element to it, and his wife being there as well.
I saw that, had Channel 8 a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks, whatever, not done a follow-up a year later on where Lieutenant Marshall was, I'd have forgotten about it.
You know,
and I just, the way the piece that they put together, I teared up right after that. And he said his only goal was to be able to walk again so he could dance with his wife.
I know. I thought about that Friday night while we were performing. And I thought, man, but you take something like that, somebody to keep track of these things. Like, I don't know how Channel 8, probably somebody told them. I doubt seriously they sat around and marked it on their calendar. But that was a great moment anyway.
I got to get past this.
Oh, please. It's okay occasionally to be human, to show emotions. It's really all right. You're cruel enough to us to offset it.
I don't like having a balance.
It's not that big of a balance.
Dan.
Line 2 has tips for you on how to get through some of those situations.
I wonder if I can go through some type of desensitivity training. Would they have something like that?
I don't believe so. No, nobody goes out of their way to be desensitized to human feelings. No.
I would deal with these situations a lot easier.
No, there would be therapy to be more sensitive.
I know. Which line, Dan?
Line 2.
Okay. Yes, Craig.
Yeah, I used to have to present the flag to people at the military funerals. I was on the honor guard, and about the only way I could ever get through it, and these are people I have never in my life met, was to just think about something that made me absolutely as mad as it has ever made me, and just stay in that zone through the entire service, just locked up, never look around, stay completely furious the whole time. That way I could control my voice, and then I'd have to go out to the car and bawl like a baby. But that might help you.
No, because then it would slip out. You sit there, you stay pissed off, you get in the moment, and you go, all right, then take the damn money.
Well, it worked for me.
I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Thanks, sir. I don't mind doing it and privacy of my own quarters, but I don't want to go out in front of an entire audience and lock up and not be able to read 4 sentences.
Yeah. It just showed that you cared, and that was the emotion. That was the whole purpose of the evening. And you just got there going, all right, here's your plaque, buddy.
You couldn't catch that.
Let's do another. Stop.
JD's right, though. It is okay to show emotion every once in a while.
That's not helping me.
Well, it is okay.
It's still not helping me. You got a plaque. People want to know what it says on it. Mm-hmm. You got a dildo on stage. Can't get past Lieutenant Marshal's name.
It shows you care about police, firemen, animals when you read the dog poem or whatever. It's okay. It doesn't happen that often.
I'm going to talk to somebody about desensitivity training.
Oh, my God. Go to therapy.
Well,
I can stop feeling.
I went home that night after the concert, and I just thought about everything he had been through and how much weight he had lost and just the struggle every day of getting up knowing that this
it's not going to be a whole lot
bitch
better.
decided she was going to take a shot at him, and I got to suffer for whatever drugs or illegal activity she was into. I got to suffer for that.
And you have to get past that anger. I imagine, I don't know how he's done it. You have to get past that anger.
That could be his driving force.
Maybe. It would be. It would be for me.
I'm going to learn to walk again, and I'm going to go find that bitch.
It would be. I mean, but you have to be able to heal, you have to get past the anger. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know how people do that.
Oh, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You can't forget things that happened 20, 30 years ago. Like, don't even start rubbing your chest. God, I didn't even hit you that hard. I barely hit you. I barely tapped you.
It's caved in right here.
That's the middle of your chest. Everybody's chests go in right there.
Mine didn't used to.
Yes, it did. My God, that was how many years ago? 28.
Oh, wow.
It was a long time ago. Let that go.
Trey, can you see a bruise?
Oh, Jesus.
It looks like you got a scar there.
A scar?
Oh, that's right.
I barely tapped him. I touched you.
But you were wearing the knuckles.
I was not wearing knuckles on a TV shoot. And where were we again?
Starplex.
Of course. What color was the limousine?
White.
Okay. What show was there that weekend?
Rod Stewart.
God. Why is that so burned in your memory?
Because it was punched into it. People associate with that. People remember everything that goes along with a tragedy.
It wasn't a tragedy. Barely touched you. What? You want to hit me in the chest? Well, let this make you feel better, and then we can drop this and never hear about it again. Well, that's good.
How about half of that?
What? Just punch me in the chest and keep bringing it up?
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
All right. What is it, Dan?
Another tip on line 2. And this one makes sense. It goes to desensitizing you.
Yes, Nick.
Hey, Russ, the best way that you can go about it, and JD, really you should apologize for hitting him, is to take and just read whatever it is you have to read over and over and over again until it loses its meaning, till it just becomes words. That's how I do funerals. I'm a minister, and I've had to do several where I was very close to the person, and the only way to get through it was just to read it until it didn't mean anything at all anymore.
I'm the one that wrote the inscription on the plaque. I sat down and I wrote it and revised it and went through it I don't know how many different times, spell checking. So I saw it for a half an hour. So I could almost have done it without.
I read all mine myself as well. You just got to keep going through it. It'll take you several hours till you can actually stand there, read it out loud without it meaning anything.
Why is a minister listening to this show?
Because it's the Russ Martin Show.
You don't find anything sacrilegious by being a man of God and listening to this show?
Russ, you're as equally a man of God as any man out there. You just don't like to admit it.
How is that?
You understand the karma of the world. You understand how things work together. You have morals. There's no way around it. You can try and hide them.
No, there won't. I didn't come to work today and have this thrown at me.
You've been outed by a minister.
Wow, that's got to be a first.
You don't. He could have been Catholic.
Well, what does that mean? So what? You've been outed by someone. Maybe man of God, maybe not, but he probably was. He sees through you. We all do.
You just had a minister call you a pussy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me know if he calls back.
We get even with the priest, minister.
I haven't worked this long, this hard my entire life to have people see through me.
Well,
I don't like people. I don't like things. I don't like to give of myself. I don't.
Yes, you do.
The only reason we go out and raise money for the foundation is I get to play in a band, and you get a few hot chicks out of it.
No, that's not the reason. We raise money for a very good cause. You know that. The foundation is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And it has helped so many families. In fact, Trey could probably list them for you, and you could, or list the cities, and you could give us the names of the officers.
No. I cried in front of 300 or 400 people Friday night.
So what? It shows that you're human. And that was a very, very touching moment. It really was. I was afraid I'd step in. I was tearing up behind you. I thought, well, one of us has got to get through this.
Might as well be me, since I don't give a right to be
I
here.
do. I certainly do care.
It's a lot easier to read this plaque if my tears are fake.
Yeah.
Pull a nose hair, maybe. Oh, there's a tear. Good.
What can I do? I can stick my finger in my eye. No.
That would look really nice on stage.
I wonder why I'm smirking.
Take a drumstick, poke myself in the eyes.
You ready for news, Dan?
Sure.
Okay. Was that it with the emails?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, for now.
All right. Do we need a break?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Sit on your news, Dan. Load it.
When we come back, I'll tell you about my Friday night chasing teenagers through a park in my truck.
You horny?
No!
Is Joey out of town?
No!
You take the Cialis again?
I didn't.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Welcome to the Treehouse, the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, John, why were you trolling for teenagers over the weekend?
Trolling for teenagers. I was
you were chasing them through the woods.
Chasing some teenagers through the park. I was going home and...
You chased them through the park in your truck?
Yes. It was fun, though. They'd taken saran wrap and wrapped it between two stop signs right on my way home. And they had it just about the level where a car would normally come, and if you hit the windshield, I guess you freak out. I don't know what happens. But in my truck, obviously my headlights hit it, and I saw it, and I stopped. And then I saw them over in the park, waiting to see what happened. So I turned all my lights on and chased them through the park. And saw them, I don't know what house they went into.
You could probably be incarcerated for that.
Why?
You're driving a motor vehicle through a park.
Well, it was only over a sidewalk. It wasn't through the park. It was over a sidewalk, and it was fun.
Did you actually see them put up the saran wrap?
No, but they were...
Okay, that's going to be another issue. When
it's not another issue.
Yeah, did you
Why'd
see
they run? Why'd they run?
You got a big black truck with nothing but headlights on it.
And they're hanging over in the dark park waiting to see
You're
what
going to have
happens.
a real hard time convicting the kids on something like that if they're just off in the woods watching this. Somebody else could have done it, and they were just waiting to see what it's going to transpire.
I didn't catch them. I didn't do anything to
You
them.
still drove through a park.
Yeah, it was fun.
What? And you're happy about it?
Yeah, it was cool. They wanted to... What if an old lady had come through there? Saw that...
What if an old lady went through the park about the time you and your big end truck's coming through?
I saw all my lights on. I would have seen anybody in the park. I wouldn't have run over anybody. What if
you're driving through the park?
What if she'd have freaked out and run her car off into a tree because
you
of the saran wrap?
You had already run through the saran wrap.
You know why you think it's so good? It's because you used to do stuff like this. You used to throw horse apples at cars. You thought that was funny. You've thrown rocks at cars. You think that's funny. That's why you're supporting these kids.
I did when I was 15.
You threw rocks last year.
Papa. At who?
And people you thought were speeding in your neighborhood.
Oh, that's all right. Talk about that. I'm doing enforcement.
So was I.
No, you're not.
That's
you're driving
vandalism.
You're driving. You don't know that they did it. The people driving in front of my house, I can tell they're speeding. Because it took me probably a half an hour to figure out how far to lead the car before you can get it with a rock.
And what were you going to do if you caught them? I was just chasing them. I was just playing. I wasn't really going to hurt them.
What if they stopped?
Then I would have said, what are you doing? And they would go, no, we're just having some fun. All right, well, that's a good way to hurt somebody.
Remember what happened to Bob Phillips from 8th Country Reporter?
Yes, I do
He came up
remember.
on a bunch of punk kids in his neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
He got out. They knocked out a few of his teeth with a manhole cover.
Well, had they done that, I would have had to possibly get out my flashlight and hit them, or maybe my gun and kill them, or... I'm kidding.
God, that's going to look so much better. So tell us the story again. You chased them in your big truck, got out and shot them?
Yes. No. It was just fun.
Because you felt... You don't know that they did it.
You don't know they didn't. Why were they running? Why were they hiding out in the park?
You don't know that they didn't is an argument I should have to fulfill. These kids didn't do it unless you saw them do it.
I didn't see them do it.
Okay, well, then you don't know that they did it.
And if I'm walking in a park and I see some huge truck with 18 million lights on it coming at me, I'm probably going to run.
They knew they were guilty. You know they're guilty.
Yeah, I do, but that's not this argument.
Yeah.
And if I'm in the park and I see this big monster truck with lights chasing children, I'm probably going to pop off a couple of rounds into that truck because I don't know what's going on.
Hurt them. I didn't get any close to them.
Nobody knew what was going on at the time. And had the cops pulled up, you probably would have gotten shot while you were in pursuit.
I most certainly would not have. The cops know me.
You're chasing kids through a park in a truck.
Yes, because they were guilty.
You don't know they did that.
It was fun anyway.
And you're destroying public property.
I didn't hurt anything in the property. I ran over a sidewalk. That's all I did. I didn't go tearing around and doing donuts in the grass.
You said you drove through the park.
I drove up over a sidewalk and
you said chase kids through a park.
Well, they were in the park and I chased them. Yes. Are you getting this thing like Smokey and the Bandit or something, where I'm dodging trees? It was just down.
The story you're telling is I saw kids before the break. You pitched your big story. I'll tell you about chasing kids through a park in my truck.
That's all.
That means your truck was in the park.
It was in the park momentarily on a pedestrian sidewalk.
Yeah, that's legal.
I don't care if it's legal or not.
Cops do.
I didn't get caught.
There's a cop online too.
Oh. Oof.
What?
Probably should. Did you just fart, Trey?
Sorry. It's anesthesia.
It's the what?
Anesthesia.
What was it last week?
You a-hole asleep?
Just waking up.
Good morning.
Ooh. Yeah. I like being an a-hole. I'm always the last one to rise. Flip on Sunset Earth for me, would you? Sunrise. I watched that today.
You watched Sunrise Earth? Was your remote control busted?
I did. It's an HD.
I know. I did
this one. I don't have a clue where the scenario was.
I'll watch that.
It's just the sun coming up. You just sit there like a hypnotized baboon.
I'll watch it for 20 minutes. I told you the one time I watched it and a moose comes in the picture. And 20 minutes I'm watching this moose. Finally, his tail comes up and plops one down. And I'm staring at it going, there's a moose taking a dump. What am I doing? I got 300 channels of other stuff.
We're conditioned when you see something on television, you just always assume there's a plot and there's going to be some action. So when the moose comes in, finally you think, all right, a little foreshadowing here. Something's about to play out.
It's going to be good. I can't wait for this. I've been waiting 20 minutes. Finally the moose shows up.
The press dynamics of this program is...
You've never seen it, Trey?
No.
Sunrise Earth?
Oh. It's awesome.
Oh, it is. It's just a lockdown camera shot. It's an HD, and you can watch the sunrise at different parts of the planet.
Is it like on an HD channel or?
Yeah, that's why it's HD.
Well, most stations now are in HD.
Well, yeah, it's on an HD channel. And then I thought, maybe we could strap the Clo Cam to him, and every weekend where he wakes up someplace new, just videotape that and call it like Faced Earth.
Wherever he possibly wakes up, and do it in HD.
Where was I going before we got into the moose?
JD was probably going to go to jail for running his truck to the park.
Oh, line 2?
The cop on line 2.
Okay. Yes, Brian.
Yeah, hey, boss man. I work in that fair city that JD lives in. We won't say which one, but tell him thanks a lot for picking up the saran wrap. I mean, he wants to be a conscientious person in this neighborhood.
I was busy chasing the guys you should have been out catching.
I'm sorry, we're busy with other police work.
Not my fault. I was busy chasing down the kids.
It's saran wrap. It wasn't a metal chain. It wasn't something that was actually going to do any damage to the car. It's saran wrap.
The kids in that area like to stretch saran wrap, and then they like to stretch duct tape across the intersections also. So maybe JD can help us out this weekend.
Oh, I'll be out.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right.
You don't know that saran wrap's so much fun. That may be the gateway drug. Next thing you know, it's chains.
Now, what we used to do,
here's one,
is I think kids may still do this. You have a car coming down like a one-lane street.
Okay.
We'd stand on each side.
I know what you're going to do.
And you fake like you're pulling something across the road.
And they stop.
They'd stop. You'd laugh. Then they shoot at you. Well, they brought real stuff.
For imaginary rope.
They just roll down the window, stick it out, point. It's like, mine's real.
Trump you.
Imaginary bullet hit you. You got any more of the imaginary weapons on you?
Well, it'll be the next.
Because I got a carload full of real stuff. Which one of those, Dan?
Line 3.
Yes, Josh.
Hey, Russ. I love the show. Grand Dragon. And Chloe, you're a bastard. I want to know what you'd do if somebody did that to your house. If somebody was trying wrapping your house or something in your driveway, what would you do?
I understand that it's kids and they're just burning off a little extra blood sugar. Thank you.
You would not. Kid did something to you.
It's saran wrap across a stop sign.
I know it didn't hurt anything, but it could have. They need to know that
you
people are
overreacted
watching.
by hopping the curb and going after them in your truck.
They have to know people are watching them. They don't get away with this in my neighborhood.
Okay. What if you were out driving?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Russ.
All right.
What if you were out driving the Batmobile and that came across that and it did damage to the Batmobile? What would you do?
Again, I understand that they're children. There was really no malintent.
Huh?
Yeah. Very well said, Chloe.
Then in front of the car, I'd pop out the chain slicer. Cut their legs off.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to drive through a park, and I'm going to make damn sure I got the right kids, because if, in fact, you had accidentally hit one of them, regardless of where you thought you were or not, you're going to have to go back and prove, yeah, you saw them do that, and it warranted driving a vehicle into a public park.
You're right. I would have had to prove that, but I didn't get anywhere close to them. Just wanted to scare them, which I accomplished.
By driving into the park.
Across the sidewalk, yes.
Into the park. Because there's saran wrap.
Yes. That's what's going to happen next.
Why don't you get out of your dog-ass truck and run after them on foot?
Because they were already 50 feet ahead of me. And it's a lot scarier to be chased by a truck than an old man.
Well, you'd have more experience. Any more of those, Dan?
Actually, line 6.
Yes, Scott.
Hey, Russ, I got a question for you.
All right.
If it's not that big of a deal, what if you were riding your bike home one night, your motorcycle, and you didn't see the saran wrap because it was dark, and you weren't going to completely stop at the stop sign and decided to hit it as you were rolling through? Not only does it knock you off your bike, but it's also going to do damage to your bike and possibly yourself.
Yeah, and I'd have been in no situation to get up and chase the kids through the park. So I'd have to let it go.
You'd let it go. Yeah. Sensitive.
Just because you see kids standing there doesn't mean they're actually the ones that did it.
No, you're absolutely correct. But they did run from me, and it was fun.
They ran from you because you got a 9,000-pound truck with probably 300,000 kilowatts pumping out the front end of it.
Guilty as sin.
You don't know that.
If I'd have caught him, I'd know. Nothing was hurt. Nobody got injured. It's just fun. They were having fun. I was having fun. It was an evening of fun.
You could go to jail for what you did.
I could not.
What if you did catch him?
I wasn't going to hurt him. I wasn't going to do anything. It's just chasing him.
You chased him in a park with a truck.
Yeah.
Either you'd have a father up your ass or possibly police.
Or all the kid's got to do is say he drove up, hung his Peter out the window, and started chasing us through the park.
Well, none of this occurred. It was just fun.
That's why you play these things out in your head before you start chasing children through a park area.
Which is what you would have done, except you would have caught them.
I'd have done it on foot.
You wouldn't have. Not if you had done something to your Batmobile.
I'm not going to chase kids through a park just for saran wrap.
If they'd done damage to your car.
I still don't know that they did it. And you're going to have to prove that they had any part of it. Just because they were standing there and they ran, that's nothing more than just a bystander.
Possibly. But I made
legally.
I made a snap decision. It was fun. Nobody got hurt. Everybody relaxed.
But that wasn't necessarily the potential there. The potential was you could have screwed up, hit the wrong pedal, mowed one of the kids down, and then you got to go back. You got to cover up the crime scene. Luckily, they brought saran wrap. All right. Any more of those before we move on, Dan?
Line 4 is one of those concrete in the mailboxes.
They did that?
Her parents did.
I don't like those people.
This is why you need to take this, because you actually came out ahead in your situation.
Yes, Carrie.
Hey, it wasn't my parents. It was a friend of mine. But these kids kept going around and hitting mailboxes and just demolishing them. So they set up a mailbox next to their original mailbox, filled it with concrete, and we were able to find out who was doing it because the kid came to school the next day with a broken arm.
The last time we talked about this, some chick called, said they did exactly the same thing, and the cops told them, you couldn't do that. You couldn't fill it up with concrete. I don't know if it's entrapment. All right, thanks, Gary.
Now, I don't remember the exact justification that the officer said, but I do remember that you're right. That if, like in this lady's situation, the kid breaks his arm, he could potentially go back and press charges against the people that put the concrete in the mailbox.
Yeah, when we did that as children, sure. I'm driving, Sean, my friend from high school's hanging out the window, hitting mailboxes with a bat. We get up to one, and you just hear... This one wasn't filled with concrete. It was a mailbox that was a straight pipe that went up like 4 feet, and then for the mailbox, it was another thick pipe coming out. It was, you could actually smoke meat in this thing. It was so big.
Why would he hit it? You could see the pipes coming up versus a mailbox.
It was dark. We're kids. Yeah. We're on a tear. We were Boone's farmed up.
I need to get hurt.
No, but he didn't enjoy the vibes.
No. I never did any of that stuff. My brother did. My dad let him sit in jail overnight because they went and popped some mailboxes, and the Dallas police called my house. Your son's down here. He was busting up some mailboxes. My dad said, okay, see him in the morning. My mom freaked out. I still remember her crying, going, you let my baby sit in the Dallas jail all night? He goes, yep. See you in the morning.
Maybe that's where he learned to smoke dope.
He didn't smoke dope No. He did that in Hawaii.
What was he doing down there?
In Hawaii, he was going to school.
For what?
You know, none of us are really sure. I know mostly surfing. He never finished.
Is he still in town? I know he came in, about a year ago?
Yeah, he lives here.
Stayed with you? Smoked dope in your house?
He did not smoke dope in my house. I told him he could not smoke dope in my house.
I believe he found a little
baggie.
I didn't find anything. No, stop. You're the one that told us. He doesn't smoke dope anymore. I just told him, no smoking in my house, any material, because he does smoke cigarettes. I said, don't smoke anything in the house.
I believe you found some,
Yeah, you said you found some weed.
No.
Yes.
He's trying to get a job right now. Isn't he?
Well, you didn't say his name.
No, okay.
Was he trying to get a gig?
Nowhere. Nowhere. No place. Nowhere that you would know. Let it go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Head shop?
Will you stop? No.
DEA.
No. It's funny as that be.
All right, you ready, Dan?
Yeah, sure. Actually, if you want one more, line 3 is pretty good. With the mailboxes.
All right. Yes, James.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you about my grandfather's experience with that mailbox bashing. He had actually had a friend of his had that happen a couple of times. So my grandfather went and built him a mailbox out of 1/4-inch thick steel plating with a steel tube for the post.
That's the one we got.
And a friend of mine was actually the one doing this. I found out a few years later it was the one doing the bashing. And I came along one day to bash that mailbox, swung the bat at it, and hit the mailbox. The box didn't even move. And the bat recoiled so hard it ended up smacking the dude in the back seat and the side of the head from it.
Your grandfather lived in front of Crawford Park in Pleasant Grove?
No, he lives in North Arlington.
Oh.
This happened in South Arlington, but I heard y'all talking about the concrete in the mailbox, and this was even worse than that. The guy that owned the property went out there, spray painted over where the scratch marks were, and just left the box. Didn't do any damage to the box whatsoever, and ended up busting the dude in the back seat in the head.
All right, thanks. That's the one that got us, was in Pleasant Grove. And it was exactly the same pipe. Just a freaking syndicate.
Syndicate to keep you kids from tearing things up.
Just knocking mailboxes.
It's a felony.
Oh, like you wouldn't do it if someone was going around your neighborhood Smashing mailboxes.
I wouldn't construct some lead pipe.
No, you'd have it made.
I'd probably have the mailbox wired. And forget about it the next day and not get my mail.
You want to try to open it up?
No. I'd end up buying a postal truck. All right. Ready now, Dan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We okay, Chloe? All right, 4:48. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Monday, October 27, 2008. Birthdays today. Kelly Osbourne, of course. Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, turns 24. Tanya James, fine porn actress. She turns 25 today. You might remember her from such films as Money Hole, Bleached to the Bone, and Two Chicks, Same Time, Part 2.
I just stopped watching her movies. They got too ethereal.
God.
It's hard to stay into the whole suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
It just didn't play out. It's because she'd get it in the eyes every time, and you just really believed that she was burning.
Not a good actor.
No
depth of character.
I like the chicks on some of the websites where when the money shot's coming, you could tell they don't want this. They don't want it anywhere near them. They certainly don't want it near their nose. Their lips are about as tight as they could possibly get, and they're still trying to come across as.
I sure can't. Wish this day was over.
You're right. It's like half their face is saying, "I want it," but the other half is saying, "Like, dear God, get this away from me."
I always love the ones where they get surprised. They're like, things happen too fast. Like, Jesus.
Yeah,
that's like real life.
I think it's Peter North that gets them a lot of times because he'll go his initial round,
right?
And if they haven't worked with him before, they don't know that the second one's coming.
The volley.
So it happens, and they open their mouths and eyes.
Thanks, Peter.
It's like being on Nickelodeon. I thought the slime was over. Oh, it is.
Almost.
Are you talking about the one blooper one where it looks like the girl's like almost like she's drowning?
On Nickelodeon?
No, with the Peter North.
I don't remember.
I just remember one specifically. You could tell she had never worked with him before, and I don't know if anyone gave her the heads up. But she started like waving her arms almost like she was drowning and trying to gasp for air. Every time she would try, she'd get smacked again.
Is this fake? This can't be real. Turn it off.
Didn't we have someone come in one time that said he's got like a second prostate? And that's why he's...
Yeah, it was a chick that... It was a porn chick. I can't remember her name, but she had dated him. Also found out in the middle of their relationship that prior to doing straight porn, he had done some gay porn. And he tried to sell it to her as, I was always pitching.
Sure.
I didn't take anything to me. It's just another port.
Sure. Just another.
And she found some of his tapes to where his port was a port of call.
That would so suck. Honey, what's on this video? Oh, no. Did you know that was happening?
No.
Yeah, you
knew.
Well, how did you not know that's happening?
I was planting flowers.
Naked.
And this fella come up. And the timing just didn't work out. Because my ass, I had a bad case of the itchies.
Okay.
So I had rubbed some lube. And then I went back down to the daisies.
All right.
And that's when he got me in the easy bake.
Why does this last 20 minutes? It was an accident.
I was having to put the Miracle Grow down.
You could glance away for a minute to swat him out of your rear.
I turned around and went, dude.
Dude, what? Dude, you're...
In my ass?
Yeah. That wouldn't take long, seems like. That'd be like about a 1 second deal.
He seems so happy about it.
Just let him go.
I don't know why you think you'd be able to deny that and think that it was never going to show up sooner or later.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if she was also in porn. So you got the network going on. Somebody sends her the videotape. Hey, you know how Peter said he only did straight porn?
Yeah.
Obviously, he was also a gardener. And this guy was planting something in his ass.
God, that would be horrible to see someone you loved and trusted in a porn.
Well, you also always look at the man as, there's your symbol of strength.
Sure. Virility. Stud.
Testosterone. You don't think about him turning into a spooge dumpster.
Stop it. Oh, no.
I didn't say I wanted it. I didn't say I wanted to participate. I have no gay overtones with this.
Good. Let's move past this.
I wonder what that feels like.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, Dan.
Thank you.
Do we need a break?
Yes.
You got anything, Studley?
Studley?
Cowboys won, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yes. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Coming to ya on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload. And when you get it, you got something. So don't worry, 'cause I'm coming. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
I'm a soul man.
All right, Dan. Let's go.
All right, this next check of traffic is brought to us by Chicken Express and also by Don Davis Auto. The earlier accident I was telling you about on 75 is actually looks like it's been cleared up. Things are kind of getting back to normal, with the exception, of course, that it's just slow because it's rush hour. And that's 75 between 635 and I-30. Also slow or stop-and-go traffic in Dallas on 635 between 75 and 35. 35 southbound between Inwood and Industrial. Also I-30 both directions between East Grand and Industrial. And Woodall Rogers is slow both ways as well. And over in Tarrant County, Grand Prairie, Arlington, 360 southbound between Carrier and Abrams Street. You have slow traffic there as well. Here's your last check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
You say last check?
I meant for now, but it came out last.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan. 49 for the low tonight, and actually into the 30s tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon should be back up in around 66. We're at 61 now. Live 105.3.
Dan, did you go out to the appearance Bruce Campbell had over the weekend?
No, I missed that. I had to do the show on Saturday. Which, by the way, thank you, Trey, for not showing up at 6 to do your show and not even doing me the courtesy of giving me the heads up.
Yeah, we got an email.
Did I ever once say I was going to do it?
It was expected of you.
Yeah.
That's not really your call. It's your job. If Gavin or I tell you got something to do on the weekend, that's what you got.
Doing my own show was not in the job description.
Your job, you're on salary. That means anything.
Sorry.
Well, sorry doesn't change the fact that I had to pull an hour out of my ass on Saturday.
I'm sure.
Good thing I'm flexible. You didn't call him, you didn't do anything.
I thought I was abundantly clear that...
I thought I was abundantly clear. I told you you're going to do a show and you're not going to argue with me about it. You want to stay on salary? You're going to do whatever Gavin or I dictate.
Then I guess I'll be off salary.
So you're quitting?
If it means me doing my own show, yeah.
Okay. Well, go have your exit meeting with Gavin.
Okay, Russell.
What?
What are you doing?
I have to maintain some form of control with this.
I know, but he just doesn't like to be on the spot like that.
He stands in here for 4 hours every day, runs his mouth about every freaking topic anybody could have any education about. Why is it you can't go and do an hour?
I think it's just...
Hold on a second. Gavin.
Yeah.
Trey's coming in there, fire his ass. Go ahead.
It's just different when it's just you.
You know what? Actually, he's going to quit, so we don't have to pay him unemployment. What?
It's hard when it's just you, and you've never done this before. I did talk radio in San Antonio. Hated it.
Okay.
But it's just hard, and Trey's not really good, and he locks up, and there'll be nobody there to help him.
He didn't make an effort. He didn't call Dan. He didn't tell anybody. Gavin had all the production elements done.
He did that. The production elements.
Dan thought he was going to have an hour off.
I think Trey really thought it was just a bit, and you were just harassing him, and he just didn't expect it. I think at some point he told you he was going to Austin to watch the Texas game.
Yeah, but when he said that, he said he was going to Austin and followed it up with forever.
Oh. Bye, Trey.
So that's the way that you get out of things around here?
No.
You got some responsibility on the weekend. Well, I'm going to Austin forever.
No, I just think he thought you were kidding. I don't think he really ever thought you'd make him do his own show.
Gavin told him as well.
If you told him off the air, then you're right. There is a responsibility to come in and do this.
Gavin, did you tell him off the air?
Yeah, we talked about it.
You mean you and me or you and Trey?
No, me and Trey had a conversation. I said I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great ratings boost. You know, I mean, I think people would...
So you don't think nobody's listening to Dan's show right now in that 6 o'clock hour?
I knew you'd say that. No, I don't think that at all.
Way to bring the ratings up?
No, however...
From the pit that they're in now?
If you do some kind of special thing on the weekends, it will garner more attention.
Why didn't you think about that for the rest of the week?
Great lineup. I love my lineup at this radio station.
You mean on the HG frequency?
No, on this frequency.
Oh. You happy with this one?
Absolutely am happy.
What's on 105.3 HD?
It's called the Indieverse. It's independent music that has not been signed to a major label yet.
So it's music that nobody thinks worth paying for.
No, they just haven't been discovered yet. But
nobody wants to give them any money.
No, there's been several acts that have since been named since we've had it on to major artists.
For example?
I think Death Cab for Cutie's one of them.
Chloe, you know them?
Yes, absolutely. Really
okay.
Good stuff.
There's one?
Yeah, there's some others. I'm not running the channel, so.
Old 97s.
Old 97? From us playing them? Gavin's taking credit for these people being discovered on the HD channel.
I'm not taking any credit. I'm just telling you.
How long have we been playing No Hits None of the Time?
It's catchy. I'll give you that.
Playing Indieverse for about 6 to 8 months. Maybe a little longer.
Okay. Does that show up in the Arbitrons?
It will eventually, yes.
When you start playing hits?
No, it'll show up eventually.
Why is it not showing up now?
Because HD is not currently being rated. It's going to be under the new rating system.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't finish my questioning with Dan.
No.
So you didn't go see Bruce Campbell on Saturday?
No, I didn't have the opportunity to.
Were you, did you get too much of his ball sack Friday after the show?
I think I got a fair share.
He's just a big fan.
I was all over him after 7 o'clock.
I know. He kept trying to leave Bruce. we got to go. I'll ask you one more thing.
And people wanted some pictures with him.
That took 4 seconds. I was done. I'd gotten my fill of him the hour and a half that he was on.
Oh, he was fun. That was a great interview. He had his guy on the office, his guy that travels with him, and I said, "Is this the strangest radio interview you've ever heard?" He goes, "You guys are really on the air, yes?"
Yeah. That doesn't mean he enjoyed it.
Yeah, he did. He said, "I know Bruce well enough." I said, "I hope he's having a good time." He goes, "I know Bruce well enough to know he's having a blast."
That still doesn't mean that it was, I should have let him go after 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
I like the guy. I'm a fan. We couldn't get rid of him.
He was enjoying himself. He was having a good time. I think it got a little confusing when the dogs came in with Johnny. He's like, what are the dogs in here? Isn't this my time? All right, let's give away some dogs.
These are for you.
He didn't leave with any dogs.
I think he took the cat.
Did he really?
Actually, yeah, I think he did.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Well, he's got to go back home. Or where does he live?
Oregon.
Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go back home and feed the coyotes. As he said, he lost 4 cats to coyotes.
4 cats.
Yeah.
Why don't you keep the cats in the house? So unless the coyotes are in the house.
Well, he lives out basically in the middle of nowhere on
cats like to go outside. So do coyotes.
Yeah. But where they met.
Well, after you'd lose 1 or 2 cats,
you'd think
you'd possibly rearrange the time that they're outside enjoying themselves.
You can try, but at the same time, it's really, really hard to try to retrain a cat when they're an outdoor cat to being an indoor
Why don't you
cat.
let one run around outside and let the rest of them watch through the window?
So you need an example, kitty.
Right. Okay, no, we don't want to be outdoor cats anymore. See what just happened to Herman? No.
Still want to go out?
No.
Up to you. You can go catting around if you want.
Love the litter box.
You ready to finish news?
Sure.
All right, 5:15. Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
Thank you, Russ. Back to birthdays. Scott Weiland turns 41. Marla Maples turns 45. Simon LeBon from Duran Duran turns 50. Robert Picardo turns 55. Apparently he's the doctor on Star Trek Voyager.
Is that the one that's a hologram?
That's what it says here, yeah.
Was he the same one that was in, the freak is that Dennis Quaid movie, Inner Space? Remember that?
I do remember that movie. Love that movie.
I think he's the same guy that played Cowboy, the movie.
I can see what you're talking about. I just hadn't seen the Star Trek Voyager, but I think you're right. Because the same guy, I think, was on Star Trek The Next Generation and a couple of things as well.
I think that's the same actor. He was the one that would sit there in the disco with these chicks. He would go, women love me. But do you know that?
I see.
Cowboy.
All right. Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. Ivan Reitman, director of such fine films as Stripes, Meatballs, and Ghostbusters, turns 62. Lee Greenwood, writer-performer of God Bless USA, turned 65. John Cleese from Monty Python, 69. John Gotti's birthday is today, but he passed away back in 2002. And also celebrating a birthday today, Teddy Roosevelt, but he passed away back in 1919. He, of course, being our 26th U.S. president. And on this day in history, back in 1988, Larry Flint paid a hitman $1 million to kill Hugh Hefner, Bob Guccione, and Frank Sinatra.
What was his heart on for them?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't
remember him going to jail for that.
Yeah, if we know this, seems to me he would have spent some time in the slammer.
I never heard that. And anytime you get busted on...
oh, yeah, that's the guy you want to...
What's it called? Solicitation?
Murder, yeah.
Yeah. You don't even have to get it accomplished, especially if you're going after three guys.
Frank Sinatra's the guy you really want to...
What, three guys?
You had Hugh Hefner, Bob Guccione, and Frank Sinatra.
I got Guccione. I don't know why we go after Sinatra and Hefner. Hefner because it was competing magazine.
Yeah, but you're right. As far with Sinatra, what's the point in that? Especially in '88,
you can get away with it.
Yeah, I think he's got a few buddies.
What year did Sinatra die? Was it the 90s?
Yeah, I believe it was in the 90s.
Okay.
Well, some people have a difficult time, especially with this whole election thing, having only a week left, trying to discern what they can't stand more, idiot journalists or the stupid questions. Apparently last week, Joe Biden gave an interview to a reporter named Barbara West.
Hold on a second.
I had this on.
Gavin, who's that in your office?
Trey.
Why is he still here?
Because, Russ, we don't say you're fired. We talk things over.
Oh. All right. So you're working things out with him?
We're talking, yeah.
So you think possibly he's going to stay?
We're talking about things in different ways that, we can work this out.
Okay. If he stays, you're fired. Go ahead, Dan.
So last week, Joe Biden gave an interview to a reporter named Barbara West, who works for... Are you just in the mood to can somebody?
No, I've just got to have control of this environment. And if people say, no, I'm not going to do that, you're under salary. Your job is anything that Gavin or I dictate.
I'm really totally sure he thought you were kidding. And if it was said off the air...
according to Gavin, I never talked to him off the air about it, but Gavin did.
No, he's told him off the air that he was expected here at 6 o'clock Saturday, and then that's a different story. I was not aware of that at all.
Gavin, is he still here?
Yes.
All right, start clean your office out.
So last week, Biden gave an interview to a reporter named Barbara West, who works for a local Orlando TV station, WFTV. Barbara thought she was being smooth by asking Biden if Barack Obama is a Marxist.
It's got 192, by the way.
Because Obama, of course, told Joe the plumber he wanted to spread the wealth around, and Biden got a little snippy.
She asked him what?
If Barack Obama is a Marxist.
Yeah, I've seen him shoot.
No.
You may recognize this famous quote, from each according to his abilities, to each according to his needs. That's from Karl Marx. How is Senator Obama not being a Marxist if he intends to spread the wealth around?
Are you joking? Is this a joke?
No.
Or is that a real question?
That's a question.
He is not spreading the wealth around. He's talking about giving the middle class an opportunity to get back the...
But he's talking about taking it from someone else.
Exactly.
I don't know that I would make that far of a connection in making Marxist.
No, but isn't it a little bit... It does lean socialist, yes?
Well, yes, it leans socialist, but our entire tax system already leans socialist. He's just restructuring it.
He wants to beef things up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Pander to the middle class, the people that are going to see the biggest benefit out of his tax cuts, and you take somebody else. I'm not talking about... If somebody won the lottery, yeah. Go ahead and screw them around. They didn't really earn it. You got lucky. But somebody like Mark Cuban... Everything he has is because he's an entrepreneur, and he suffered to get those billions.
Well, the clip I heard over the weekend was Obama basically saying, you know what, I'm doing pretty good. I don't mind helping out a little extra, other than that waitress that's making $2.15 an hour plus tips. I feel better paying a little bit more. I don't mind doing it. It doesn't hurt me. It's going to hurt her.
Well, he's about to get a free house, free transportation, free food.
And a raise if he wins.
Yeah, what does President pay? $400,000?
It was $450, I believe.
All right. He's about to get a raise and get free utilities?
Well, yeah, but that's because he's the most important man in the world.
All right, well, it's really damn easy to say I'm doing pretty good, especially since I'm about to get a free house for 4 years. I don't mind paying extra.
I don't mind kicking in a little extra, as anyone that's wealthy should do.
They're already taxing the wealthy at a higher percentage rate than somebody making $30,000. And it's going to where is the fairness in that?
Because again, if somebody has more, that doesn't hurt them to pitch in a little bit more. It's always been that way.
It doesn't hurt somebody. Doesn't justify it.
It's always.
I really hate to go this route, but this one fits. A bad idea is a bad idea.
Oh my God!
Good Lord! That one has no equality in it.
No,
you're already paying more. If everybody was taxed 10%. All right, you making 30, you pay taxes on that 10%. Somebody makes $1 million a year, you're paying more, but you're still paying the same percentage as everybody else. To continually beef up somebody's tax bracket because they're making more, that defeats the purpose of trying to get ahead. The American dream.
Possibly there's
and you're also going to have businesses that aren't going to be able to sustain themselves if, in fact, Obama's plan goes through.
We've obviously looked at a flat tax before. Why didn't it work, Trey? Oh, Trey's not in here.
Well, as Trey was saying.
Hold on a second. Gavin.
Yeah.
Is Trey in there?
Not anymore.
Where is he?
I talked to him, and then he left the office.
I need him in here.
I'll get him to come in there. Trey, Russ needs you.
Well, let him go.
Gavin?
Yeah.
What's he done? He's doing exactly what he told him to do.
We need somebody to explain the
flat tax.
Flat tax and why it wouldn't work. Well, Gavin's in there dicking around.
Get your Trey out. Now he's back.
Everything all right?
Peachy.
You want Gavin's office?
10 minutes ago you were fired. Now you got a raise and a promotion.
Big day for you.
That's a roller coaster of emotions.
I love this guy.
Sad, happy, happy, sad.
What? Why is it the flat tax doesn't work?
Because you can never come up with a number that is fair for everyone and the government can sustain itself.
I like 20%.
It's not enough.
You're still going to have people in a higher tax bracket still paying more. And if you also got a handle on government spending, and I hate to sound too simplistic, really everybody's taxes could go down if there was some type of accountability.
You're absolutely correct, but our government especially does not do well with accountability. It likes wasteful spending. But the problem is,
so why, as an American, I would be happy, like Obama said, I make more.
Sure,
I'm okay with giving the government more so they can squander it.
That's a joke of a concept. I mean, it really is. Because what he's taught, that 5% he harps on, above 250,000, you get into a lot of small businesses, and that 5% is the difference in them maybe adding a new employee versus having to cut back. It's a pretty drastic thing. And part of this Marxist deal, because I heard the audio, that also comes from a book.
You were listening to what we were talking about?
This is on in Gavin's office.
Snoop.
It comes from excerpts from Obama's book. I think it's called Dreams of My Father, where he talks about how he liked to choose his friends carefully and wanted to be, associated with the black activist, Marxist, socialist.
Obama said all this?
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that.
I just saw it this morning.
Let me listen to the rest of this Biden clip.
That's from Karl Marx. How is Senator Obama not being a Marxist if he intends to spread the wealth around?
Are you joking? Is this a joke?
No.
Or is that a real question?
That's a question.
He is not spreading the wealth around. He's talking about giving the middle class an opportunity to get back the tax breaks they used to have. What has happened just this year?
Biden would have a really strong argument if Obama wasn't talking about taxing someone and then giving it to someone else. If you're just cutting the taxes all across the board, then you're right. This isn't even she can't bring up the Marxist thing. You can't bring up socialism. None of that's valid.
And you would think some of the people that are behind him would look at this because most of them, especially the Hollywood types, are going to get hurt the most. They're the ones making $10, $15 million a picture.
Yeah, but they're the stupid ones who think government doing more is the right way to go. So they don't mind giving charity. They almost think of it as charity.
Well, they're probably also hiding a lot of it. Well, look at Wesley Snipes.
There's a difference between hiding it and just not paying it.
I was working in another country. I ain't got to pay you anything.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, no. You want to bet? Lost that.
Then they take a check from him for like $5.5 million for part of his back taxes, and still locks his ass up. And what fine senator to give you any cash?
Will this do? Oh, that'll do. Yeah, go get in jail. But get out. Give me $5 million and
what'd you say?
I was saying that this is fair. The $5 million was a payment so I could get out of jail.
No.
Well, you accepted it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And then one more thing. Can we have $217,000 for court costs?
I don't like this game.
Get back the tax breaks they used to have. What has happened just this year? People making $1.4 million average, the top 1%, good, decent American people, are going to get a new $87 billion tax cut. A new one on top of last year.
Did he just say people making over $1 million are going to get a tax cut?
Yeah.
That's the first I got wind of this one.
That's the first I've heard of it, too. But that's what he's saying is happening this year. They throw numbers around so loosely that I don't know.
Decent American people are going to get a new $87 billion tax cut. A new one on top of last year. We think the people should be getting that tax break or not continue to redistribute the wealth up. We think middle-class taxpayers should get a tax.
Okay, is he talking about George Bush's policy? Is he talking about Obama's?
He's talking about, from what I think, Bush's.
They used to have. What has happened just this year?
Okay, just this year. All right, he's talking about the current administration. Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to give me any money back.
You're not going to get anything back.
People making $1.4 million average, the top 1%, good, decent American people, are going to get a new $87 billion tax cut. A new one on top of last year. We think the people should be getting that tax break or not continue to redistribute the wealth up. We think middle-class taxpayers should get a tax break. That's what we think. It's a ridiculous comparison with all due respect.
You're still talking about taxing one end and giving it to the other.
They can't get away from that. That's what they keep to these. Now, she was trying to be cute. I mean, this interview asked a lot of questions.
All right, what's the next one?
Let's see here. It's a 193 that she nailed him on Acorn.
Okay.
I know you're in North Carolina now helping to get out the vote, but aren't you embarrassed by the blatant attempts to register phony voters by Acorn, an organization that Barack Obama has been tied to in the past?
I am not
Lady, what's your problem?
That's what I expected him to say in a minute.
Embarrassed by it. We are not tied to it. We've not paid them one single penny to register a single time.
I thought
yeah, she nails him on this too.
Okay.
Solitary voter. We have the best get-out-the-vote operation in modern American history. We registered to vote.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one when you're giving people cash to go sign up.
Mickey Mouse. People that are registered to vote.
Voters ourselves, and so there is no relationship. I'm embarrassed for anybody in Acorn who went out there and registered somebody who shouldn't be registered, but I'm not embarrassed because of our campaign. We haven't paid Acorn a single penny to register a single voter.
But in the past, Senator Obama was a community organizer for Acorn. He was an attorney for Acorn, and certainly in the Senate, he has been a benefactor for Acorn.
How has he been a benefactor for Acorn? He was this organizer. John McCain stood before Acorn not long ago, complimenting him on the great work they did. Does that make John McCain complicitous in any mistake Acorn made? Come on, let's get real here.
There's a little more of an associate. I'm not saying Obama was involved in registering
fraud,
complete football teams in another state. And if you're going to pick somebody, why don't you pick the Cowboys?
They're a good team.
Pick a team that can vote.
They can vote.
Working with an organization and complimenting one.
Well,
those are two things that you can't really compare. Well, because John McCain said they were nice fellas. Obviously, he's in on it.
He actually had was at a Acorn function in
McCain?
Yeah, February of 2006. Now, granted, that's according to the Acorn website, but I think I saw that somewhere else as well. So it's a whole thing of, no, you're worse than I am. It's like, okay, you both have done something with Acorn.
Well, but Obama paid him $816,000.
Yeah, no, we
For
don't.
what?
Basically, they said
some type of get out the vote campaign.
Yeah,
they did.
And of course, is that sketchy looking? Absolutely, but that doesn't mean he knew that they were going to be bribing people with chocolate and cash to go vote.
Sneakers.
Now, you recently said, mark my words, it'll not be 6 months before the world tests Barack.
Does he get out of this one?
No.
Does he deny it?
He spins it.
Yeah.
Obama. But what worries many people is your caveat, asking them to stand with him because it's not going to be apparent initially that he's right. Are you forewarning Americans that nothing will be done and that America's days as the world's leading power are over?
Lady, what's your deal?
Are you angry?
You're nailing me on everything that's going on. You ask me about Marx. You don't ask about a Harpo or any of the other nicer guys. Now you're asking me if the terrorists are going to come get us.
You got a fuse hanging. What's your problem, lady?
Pull up your skirt. Let me sit down there and see what's happening.
No, I'm not at all. I don't know who's writing your questions, but let me make it clear to you. The fact of the matter is that everyone has acknowledged from Colin Powell on that the next president of the United States is going to be tested, whether it's John McCain and or it's Barack Obama.
Okay, you got it right this time.
That's not what
she wouldn't have had a question slanted like that had he initially addressed it just like this. Any new president. He never said any new president. He said Obama. Yep. Obama's going to be... Well, it makes more sense if you say any new president is going to be tested in the first 6 months of his administration, and I believe Obama is going to be the person that's going to hold up better than that test. That's a reason to address it. But just to say Obama's going to be tested in the first 6 months makes it sound like it's just him.
Well, part of that clip, too, was he said, and he has the metal to do whatever it takes. He has the
But it still sounded like he was the lightning rod. He's going to be the catalyst for the terrorist to come test us.
Not what people remember.
President of the United States is going to be tested, whether it's John McCain and or it's Barack Obama. The reason is,
and he's had time to go back and correct this because somebody probably pulled him aside and went, I'm going to tell you one last time. You can take these cards. We spend hours writing this stuff, and you decide just to doodle on the back of it. Knock it off. Read from these. Don't vary from it. Don't add your own spin. Don't talk about anything. Don't say anything to anybody unless it's on this card.
Senator, I can talk. I can say things.
Is that written down anywhere? You already missed the point. Cards.
I got it, cards. But
a script.
I had something else I had to say.
That's why we give you cards, because you always got something else to say.
position in the world. We're stretched thin throughout the world. Our economy's in free fall right now, and they're going to be tested. Every president is tested. And the point I was making is Barack Obama is much better prepared to handle whatever crisis it's going to be than John McCain, because John was wrong in Iraq, saying we'd be greeted as liberators, we'd be out of there. Wrong in Afghanistan, saying we've already succeeded. Wrong in North Korea, and saying the president shouldn't negotiate. Barack Obama's been right. John McCain's been wrong. That was my point. Barack Obama is more ready than John McCain.
And again, that concerns me because all the information that we had on WMDs before we invaded, where'd we go? All right. It's sure good to have you back, Trey.
Oh, thanks. It was a void. Both minutes.
All the intelligence that we had indicated they were there and we needed to go.
Everybody agreed.
Obama looked at it and said, no, I don't think that's enough. As it all played out, probably was right, but by accident.
Yeah, but at the time, we were going on the very best intel we had. And almost everybody agreed. It was a thing to do.
And we still think, we'll never know, that they were there, and they were able to slip them out to, where is it, Libya, Syria, wherever.
It's good having you back, Trey.
Yeah. Now I understand why the Obama campaign has banned this news station from asking any questions or any events. Just said, you don't exist anymore.
They had a interview set up with, who was it? Somebody, Jill? This week. Doesn't matter.
Somebody else from the Obama
but they
campaign.
Said no more with this TV station. No more interviews, period.
How dare you ask us tough questions?
Yeah, those are valid questions.
Those are all valid questions. I guess.
Well, he came out all right. He addressed the Marxist thing. It still sounds socialistic.
Sure. Marxist is a little over the top.
He was able to clean up his statement on Obama being tested. And I forgot what the Acorn thing. That was just going to hang over Obama. I don't think it's going to affect the election.
I don't think it's damning at all.
Was Obama up again in the polls?
Oh, yeah. He's, the poll of polls, I think it was 52-43.
Now, if you're a McCain supporter, you can only hope that as these people are surveyed, the registered voters, they may be a McCain supporter, but they're telling them they're for Obama. So Obama's ahead in the polls. The Democrats get lackadaisical. Sure. They get lazy. They don't go vote. Well, this is obviously a shoe-in. I think
Obama actually...
And then McCain's got a shot of getting in. I don't know how many people actually think that way, but that's something I would try.
That's the way the McCain...
If you get polled, you tell them you're for Obama. Why did I do that? You tell them for that one right there. And then everybody thinks, all right, there's no reason for me to go out and vote. He's so far ahead in the polls.
He's going to run away with it.
And then you get the screw job in the end. Do I want to take one of those before we break? You. Woo.
Yes, sir.
Am I bothering you?
No, the people on the phone.
Yeah. Did I want to talk to anyone?
Back to the Russ Martin
later.
Show.
All right.
Somebody say keep on rocking.
We are number one because of you. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Alfie's going to be out for how many days?
Definitely tomorrow, I believe. It's possible a couple of days.
What happened?
Apparently, he went to the doctor. He was having a problem with his eye. His doctor told him after a couple of tests that he has a detached retina. So he had to do, he's having surgery at some point today. He may have already had it. I don't know.
How'd it come loose?
That's what Alfie asked him. And his doctor told him the most common form of a detached retina comes from head trauma.
What happened?
Alfie says he doesn't recall anything happening over the last couple of days where he's had trauma to his noggin.
Yeah, you'd think that would stick with you.
But it is possible from previous head trauma.
From what?
I don't know. A frozen fish, bricks, rims, TVs,
Kragers,
children's toys, auto parts.
Where does he go for something like that to happen? To work?
Actually, I think it comes to him.
They think we knocked his retina off?
He didn't come right out and say that, but that seems to be a possibility.
Oh, I'm sure somebody from the Frankels will come out and say that.
Well, Dan's the one always throwing this stuff.
Yeah, you throw him.
You're the mastermind. You're the one that told me to throw it, and it's not like I can have perfect accuracy with a frozen fish. You masterminded. It was your idea. You told me to do it, and you told him to do it.
No.
How you going to spin this one?
I don't have to say anything. You threw it.
Dan threw it.
Okay.
Sorry, Dan.
It's in my job description.
It's not your job description to hunk diehard batteries at people.
It is when you tell me it is. So, okay, so...
I'm sorry, I have no recollection of that, Senator.
Okay. I do.
Well, I don't. That's the way it's going to play out in court.
So
you were the trigger man. I'm just standing in the studio listening to stuff. As far as I know, you guys are faking everything in the halls.
You can't fake throwing things at somebody.
You can. You don't get the same reaction that we do. You certainly can't knock somebody's retina off.
And what if I said I was afraid of hurting Alfie, and I said, I don't think I can do that?
I don't know how to react to that because you never said it.
It's because
all I know is I'm watching through the window, and every time that I saw something go flying past, it looked like it was flying with a vengeance.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to be able to hear it. Because if I don't throw it hard enough to where you can't hear it, then it's not good radio, and then I have to eat it.
So, Mr. O'Malley, you admit that you assaulted him.
I didn't say that. I'm just talking in generalities. If you were to do that.
I'm just giving you the basics of radio. What's wrong with you? Does he really think we had something to do with it?
In reality, no, I don't think so. I'm sure he did something obviously over the weekend to trigger it, because you're not going to have a delayed detached retina. It's not going to one day go like, hey, remember a few weeks ago, and poof, just pop right off.
Wouldn't that fish hit in the back of the head?
Yeah, because we haven't hit him with anything in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, I'd say 2 weeks.
His own stupid fault. All right, 5:50. Pick up where you left off.
And also because most of the stuff we threw in the last couple of times were too heavy to hit him in the head. Alaska Senator Todd Stevens. Come to think of it, he should have more of a spinal problem.
Lower back.
Yeah. Alaska Senator Ted Stevens was convicted of corruption charges today in a trial that tainted the 40-year-old Senate career of Alaska's political patriarch. Stevens, who is 84, was convicted of all 7 charges he faced of lying about free home renovations and other gifts he received from a wealthy oil contractor.
Is this going to wind its way back to Palin somehow?
No, I don't think it will at all.
Okay.
Stevens faces up to 5 years in prison on each count when he's sentenced January 26th, but under federal sentencing guidelines, he's likely to receive much less prison time, if any. The verdict, coming just days before Election Day, adds further uncertainty to a closely watched Senate race. The Senate's longest-serving Republican, Stevens, said he had no idea he was getting freebies. He said he paid $160,000 for the project and said he believed that took care of everything.
And what did he get?
What was it? It was like over. Where did it go? He thought it was free home renovations and other gifts. He thought he paid, or it's what he said, that he paid for it, but it was asked much, much lower than the actual cost of it.
I thought all this stuff was free.
Well, a lot of times you have contractors, other people that'll do things for closer to cost if they're a fan.
Like the face sold it there. Like a fan.
Yeah, but when
I'm also not a government official.
That's true.
I can take anything I want for free.
Yeah.
What's right?
Well, and when you have companies that are trying to sway your vote one way or the other, and nice enough to give you, I think it's $250,000 of home renovations, and you don't really pay them that much for it, that's really the ethics committee is going to come back and bite you in the ass.
Kind of like when JD would get a free van for playing Susie and the Banshees.
Exactly.
Not anything similar.
No, they're both violations of federal law.
I didn't get a free van, and Susie and the Banshees was a hit.
Not enough to get a van you paid cash for.
I paid cash. It was my money. I didn't do anything illegal ever as music director at the Eagle. Never.
What about all the whores?
I didn't ever have whores. That wasn't me.
You were in a room where somebody got a whore.
Yes,
that
I
worked
was.
for the radio station.
That's not me. I was just in the room.
You were still part of that association.
I was not. I got nothing out of that. Nothing. Me personally, I got nothing out of that.
The program director did.
He certainly did.
Okay. Well, how do we know that his indiscretion didn't transcend down to you? What, Dan?
JD, you were in the room when all that happened?
I was in the room next door.
But you knew about it and didn't report it? Accessory?
Well, not an accessory.
You knew that a program director for a music station was getting free whores from one of the record companies. That has illegality painted on it. You knew about it.
I don't know what went on in that room. All I know is him and a girl.
You told us how many different times what went on. And,
I wasn't in there, though. I have no proof that really occurred.
You still told us it happened. Well, you still assumed that it happened, and you still didn't tell anybody.
That's not my problem. You can't nail me on this.
You knew a program director for a top 40 station was getting tricks from one of the record companies.
There was never any correlation between a song and any kind of tricks or anything else. It was never like, if you did.
Well, it's kind of hard to go back and tie a blowjob into discotheques and the sexolettes, but there's still that supposition.
As funny as that would be. No, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't get nothing. I got nothing.
You got a free van.
I didn't get a free. Why do you keep saying that? You know I bought that van.
With what?
Cash. I had a job. My wife had a job. Ex-wife.
Yeah, but most people don't walk around with how much cash?
It was $15,000.
Yeah, that's...
Well, that's the way they wanted to do the business.
Yes, because there's no records.
I didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. How did we go from the senator to me getting stuff wrong? I didn't get anything.
Both violations of federal law.
I took a trip, and that was on paper. I took one trip to the MTV.
You also went and hung out in the hotel, and the program director got a whore. And you knew that a record company gave him that whore, so you're privy to information the FCC and that company probably should have known about.
That's not my responsibility to turn my boss in. I'm a good employee. I'm a team player.
If you witness a crime in progress, you're supposed to tell somebody.
I didn't see anything really happen. I wasn't in that room. I know they could have gone in here and watched Jeopardy for all I know. I don't know what happened.
What did the chick say when she came out of the room after going a few rounds with him?
I don't want to talk about this.
What'd she say?
Actually, she didn't say anything. He admitted to what went on.
Yeah. So again, you knew about it, and you didn't...
Why are you doing this to me? I'm not so sure there's not a statute of limitations.
Probably not.
Nah.
I think the statute only starts once you've been arrested.
I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, the federal government, they don't know statute. They'll go back 50 years.
This is wrong. This is no.
Yeah, what you did is wrong, but you didn't tell anybody.
I didn't even get touched. I got nothing.
I'm sure you have some responsibility as to the FCC that if you know laws are being broken,
you're a broadcaster. You've got a license.
Yeah, but there's no proof that anything occurred in that room, and I would just be guessing.
You want me to check with Gavin?
Sure.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Were you paying attention, or are you in there jacking off?
Talking about JD with his whores being an accessory?
Okay.
Gavin.
Yeah, I was listening.
Wouldn't he have a duty to inform somebody?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Under CBS policy and the business conduct, it specifically talks about that if you see something, it is your responsibility to do so.
Well, the time has come and gone, and there's no proof that anything ever occurred. I made it up.
No, but that policy would still be in place even back then.
Regardless, almost all stations are going to have, all companies are going to have that policy.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Well, I didn't get caught. It's done. I don't even know what happened in that room. Again, no proof. I never saw anything.
You admitted it on the radio.
That just made things up.
And you just said he told you what went on.
Yeah, he did. I'm going down. I might as well tell the whole story.
All right, go ahead and finish it. What did he go in there and he do?
Well, he just got oral, but it bothered him that she made him use a condom. That was his only thing. He was like, which one is that? I'm like, dude, she does this for a living.
Yeah, and you're a Yeti.
Well, he was that.
You feel fortunate that you were able to take your clothes off.
She was hot, too.
And all she made you wear was a condom, as opposed to some type of hazmat thing.
She was really hot. And back then, I don't remember the actual number, but I think they said they paid $3.50 for the hour.
So not only did you witness someone getting favors from a record company, you were also a witness to prostitution.
I never saw money.
Oh, no.
Man, we're just racking up the charges.
I never saw any money change. That's what they told me. They could have been making it all up.
I think we're going to get local, state, and federal.
No. I haven't done anything. I hate this, James. This game.
You've already admitted to most of it. You're making it really easy for the DA.
I didn't see anything. That's what I'm going to tell him. I didn't see anything. I assume.
But he told you what went on.
And they also told you that they'd given her $300 or $400.
Could have been lying. All that's just...
But
so,
you know,
well, it's still enough for an investigation.
No,
exactly. It is enough for an investigation. It should have been enough for you to call someone, let them check to see if anything was going on, as opposed to you assuming, well, it's okay. The government doesn't need to know about any of this. I've done my own internal investigation. And
it's not my job to investigate stuff like this.
You still saw it happen.
And to protect us, I think we should send this to the FCC. So.
Yeah, especially now that we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, had
you not talked about it on the air, I wouldn't have been involved.
You're not involved?
We're all implicated now. You turd.
I'm not.
Turn it into a great big federal investigation.
I did not.
You jackass.
Stooley.
You're doing it.
You're the one that brought it up.
No, you brought it up, and you always bring it up. And I never did anything wrong. I never took any money. I never took drugs. I never took anything.
You just watched all of it happen.
I watched him go into a room with a girl. That's
you even had record refs offer you dope to play songs.
And I offered. That's the word, offer. I never took anything from anybody.
Somebody offering to give you dope to play a song, again, is a federal crime.
That was not really put out that way. It was like, if you need anything, we'll be glad to provide that for you for this particular ad. And I said, we don't do that. No, period.
Our program director does.
No, he doesn't. I'm sure there was never any stated thing. If you do this, here's what we'll add.
Well, no, you don't actually put that down someplace on paper. Hey, if you'll give us a few spins of this song throughout the week, we'll have a chick come in and we'll sleep with your Yeti boss.
My head hurts.
No, it will. How are we doing, Cliff?
Breaking 3.
Go ahead, Dan.
All right. So anyway, Ted Stevens is going to jail. Poor dude. The campgrounds at Texas Motor Speedway opened Saturday morning, letting race fans stake their claim for next weekend's big race. The green flag drops on the Dickies 500 at 2:30 p.m.
People show up a week in advance.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to mark out there. How big of a plot of land can you lay claim to?
It depends. Yeah. What size? If you're talking about, those huge RVs, they have a parking lot specifically designed, so you get that space and then some space for camping and stuff. If you're smaller spaces, it's like a 20 by 20 plot of land. Just depends where it is and how much you want to pay.
Toby Keith's got 2 buses coming in. He wants me to hang out with them. They'll be on the infield with 2 of their buses. So that's going to be cool. First time I'd actually get to be inside an RV, be in the infield, watch the whole race.
Is this reparations for you playing Toby's songs?
Oh my God! Would you stop with that? I don't play his songs. This is a talk station. We don't play his music.
Or saying he had no talent?
No, he's very talented. Very talented. Wonderful guy. A good human being.
But all the bumpers that have snuck into this library for this show, I didn't ask for any of the Toby Keith stuff. You give them to Trey.
I know, but I don't want to talk about me.
You are so cyclical. You think just making it out of the 80s and not getting popped by the feds, you'd be past this.
God, not to mention the news stories about Toby Keith. You always slip in.
He's out doing stuff. That's the only time I slip news stories in, and I don't get paid for that.
What other artists have we ever talked about someone's album coming out today or next week?
Nobody.
Oh, we do.
And how is it exactly you think you're going to make it on one of Toby Keith's bus?
I'm on the VIP list. I'm just going to drive. I'm going to drive in.
You're on another list out at TMS.
No, that's ridiculous.
Pretty sure that list trumps any VIP list.
Any type of SL beats a VIP.
That was last year. I'm on a VIP bus.
Eddie Gossage sounds like he's a lot worse than I am on turning things loose. You made a comment one time about spay and neutering people out at NASCAR. That's not really something that the general manager of the TMS is going to endorse.
He clearly knows I'm joking. It didn't affect them at all. They still packed the place. It's the greatest event in Dallas-Fort Worth sports, period.
You just like it better if they were all sterilized.
I didn't know. I was trying to make a stupid joke. Me and Sarah Palin.
Eddie ain't into it.
Well, I'll call Eddie and we'll settle it because I'm going to be on the bus.
You've said that for 3 years.
Well, I'll be on this bus.
Can I throw in cash on this one?
Yeah, me too.
I can get in there. Last year, I thought I could walk in. I thought you guys were kidding, and then they came and they arrested me. It's not funny. I really didn't think they would chase me down.
And it's going to be easier to spot because now they can know what bus you're on.
Damn it!
You're smooth.
How are we doing, Cliff? Okay. What is that? What are you jotting down?
Eddie Gossage voicemail.
Oh, let me have it really quick. Which one is this?
This is the one.
What cut is it? Well, you're
number 6.
All right.
Mr. Gavin regarding JD and, his comments.
So we're listening for the tone of forgiveness in Eddie Gossage's voice to JD?
Yeah. Let's see. Is it here? Yeah. Where does this come up? There?
Gavin, this is Eddie Gossage over at Texas Motor Speedway. I need to give you a call. I've been out in the grandstands. There's qualifying practice going on today, and had some fans come up to me, a bunch of them, talking to me about something that this JD guy said, trying to make some sort of stereotypical funny joke about our crowds out here and the people that come out to races. And this is a big weekend for the economy of the Metroplex. And if this JD fellow is going to be running around trashing us, I don't understand it. Russ Martin, he's on board. Pugs and Kelly, they get it. They understand.
At least I'm on board.
These race fans. We've had people from the Jagger show out here, but JD, for some reason, I don't know, looks down his nose, and I just don't appreciate it. And I want to tell you about it. I just, we spend a lot of money with you guys, advertising and stuff. For that matter, we paid JD for a bunch of live endorsements, and then he goes around behind it, and talking about us and stuff, and it's just wrong.
All right, how are you going to fix that, boo-boo the fool?
I love Texas Motor Speedway. I love Eddie. I'll call him up and I'll say, look, that was years ago at this point, 2 or 3. Can we get past this? What can I do?
So you like Texas Motor Speedway, you just don't like the people that go there.
I love everybody out there. I wouldn't.
You like to go to NASCAR races if you knew everybody out there couldn't reproduce.
I didn't ever say that. That was a joke. I was being silly. A bad joke. Bad one. And I've apologized.
It doesn't sound like Eddie Gossage really gets your shtick.
Well, I'm going to call him. I'll call him.
It's a cold room.
I'll call him personally.
Oh, probably we'll get another phone call this week from Eddie.
I will get in onto Toby's bus.
I'll take 5 on that one, Trey.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Dan?
Can I wager money I don't have, knowing this is such a sure thing?
Absolutely.
I'd like... I'll go $5,000.
Thanks, Dan.
Hello?
I'll take 500.
Thanks, friends.
Gavin, you want some?
Oh, yeah. I will put my savings account on it.
That's a big place out there. There's a lot of ways to get in. I thought last year was a joke, so I just walked up to the entrance.
Yeah, they won't know where Toby's buses are.
Yeah, they won't have extra security around that area.
Especially now that all of us have in the neighborhood of $1 million riding on you not getting in. You think we ain't going to play a little part in this?
Trey, I want to throw down the pink slip to my house.
In the souls of my future children.
Yeah.
CBS presents this program in color.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
You on the hotline?
Yup.
All right, man, go ahead.
All right, this last ticket traffic is brought to us by El Dorado Mazda. Actually, about 3 new problems that have sprung up just here in the last, about 20 minutes. Right now in Dallas, you actually have on Woodall Rogers eastbound ramp to 75. There is no ramp due to an accident, and that's also blocking that left lane. Also, a problem in Fort Worth, I-30 westbound ramp to Forest Park. There is no ramp there either. It's an accident. Having issues with ramps today. And also, Grapevine, 121 northbound, the ramp to 635. There is no ramp because there's a car fire. So it's hot, so watch out. There's your last ticket traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thanks, Dan. All right, 49 for the overnight low tonight. Tomorrow, only 66, but sunny, where you have 62 now at Live 105.3.
JD, wasn't your charity arthritis event over the weekend?
Arthritis Foundation? Yes.
How much do they raise?
I'm not positive because it was like $250 a plate and the room was packed. I'm sure it was well over $100,000. Including they had a racehorse they auctioned off. That was $15,000. Diamond earrings and such. I mean, it was a big event. Oh, and Joy goes outside to smoke at one point because I'm busy. I'm inside doing stuff. She goes outside to smoke. She runs into a doctor, mid-30s, good-looking guy. He's dressed like Braveheart, and he has a Scottish accent.
Why is he dressed like Braveheart?
It's a costume party. It was
all right. That's important.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I was just...
How did you and Joy go?
She went as Little Red Riding Hood, and I went as the pirate.
Captain Morgan?
Yeah, Captain Morgan costume.
You emceed the event dressed like Captain Morgan?
Mm-hmm. They wanted me to dress up. It's my favorite costume.
Why didn't you go like a wolf?
Didn't have a wolf costume. But this guy comes by the table, and I'll let Dan do the voice, but he comes by, he goes, "Are you going to smoke again?"
You're sexy.
And he sits down at the table and starts talking to her. I'm like, Doc, split.
Was he? Slow down. Was he doing the Sean Connery thing on purpose because he was a listener?
No, he's really had the Scottish. He really had the accent.
She's a hot bitch. Believe I'll have a smoke with you.
That's what they kept going, I'm just going out to smoke. The hell you are? You're quitting now.
Feel under my skirt, honey.
Ooh, couldn't believe it. He comes
what are you twisted about?
So giddy. Oh, guess who I met? I met this nice doctor, Greg somebody. And he's a plastic surgeon, really nice guy. And you'll never guess he has a Scottish accent. He just sounds just like Sean Connery. I went, why don't you just do him then? Put him on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you twisted over that?
It's just been a little bit over the top with the Sean Connery.
You're so sensitive.
People coming out of the woodwork. And then I got to work, and she's got to go outside to smoke with a doctor, a successful doctor.
And?
Nothing. It's just...
What do you think, she went outside and screwed the guy?
Yes.
No, she didn't. It was a very fun event. We raised a lot of money. They had a band there. Doctor, you've played him before. Buzz Burkhead sings. They actually did a version of...
Slow down.
I'm excited. They did a version of...
You have to explain who Dr. Burkhead is.
That's my shoulder surgeon. He put all
That's the way we know him.
Yes, Dr. Buzz Burkhead.
All right. What about him?
He's the leader of...
He hit on Joy?
No, he's the leader.
Well, how'd you go from the Sean Connery guy to...
I was telling you what else happened in the evening. Nothing else happened with Sean Connery except he sat at our table all night and talked to Joy when I was busy. But they have a band, I was going to tell you.
Well, I got slow down. Why did you feel threatened by the doctor with the skirt?
It was just, he was there without a date, and he spent an awful lot of time with mine. And she does like that accent. Very successful young plastic surgeon. Oh, they're talking about breast implants.
No, they're swapping numbers.
No, they weren't. I trust her. Quit it with that.
Digits.
Love digits.
Well,
And?
The band was very good.
Go back to the guy that's hitting on your girlfriend.
That's all that happened. He came and sat down and talked for about 15, 20 minutes.
Did you ever tell him?
No.
Why not?
That would look petty.
And I'd kick your ass.
And he'd probably kick my ass. I was working and he was taking care of her.
And so was he.
And they were going out, and she kept saying, oh, he's just so, isn't that accent just so cute? You're getting on my last nerve with this. I get it. It's a funny bit at the radio station for Russ and for Dan to call up and act like they're Sean Connery and people, but now there's a real guy here.
You're so insecure.
Yeah. Kill you all.
What?
Nothing. It's just
You obviously had a fit about it. It's not just nothing. What is it?
At my table. And
well, then tell him to get his dog ass up. Dude, take your skirt, move it down the road.
I told her, I said, he's hitting on you. She goes, no, he's not. He's just being nice. We're going to smoke together. That's all. That's what... No, he's hitting on you while I'm busy working. No, he's not. You don't understand. No, I almost launched. I don't understand what. He's the nice, thoughtful doctor, and I'm the crazy boyfriend.
Here's what you do to correct this in the future, since Joy never seems to grasp the concept that if a guy's talking to you, he's trying to bang you, is go to one of these events, have some chick come up and hit on you. Exact same scenario, play it out just like this, no different. So you can compare the two, and then go on. You know what? I adore British accents. I just love listening to her talk.
They're so charming. She's very lovely. I hope she sits at our table
and then
all night.
Yeah, and then
those big, beautiful breasts.
Then you ask Joy, how do you react to that?
I don't think she'll see the same. She won't see the correlation. That's different. She was clearly hitting on you. He was just being a friend. We smoked. This is Dallas. It could be dangerous out there. He was watching me while I smoked.
You're damn right I would. Man, I was sitting around the corner, so I thought it was smoke signal. I come up there, I started just putting my penis on there. Hey, are you ready?
That was all. That's the whole story, and nothing happened.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes, she was.
Ooh.
What?
Skirt looked like a teepee.
Stop it. No. Anyway, that was a fun evening. Had a good.
You just told the story where a guy hits on your guy's side. You hear me talking?
Yes.
All you focused on so far is a guy hitting on your chick the entire evening, and you always end it with, it's a fun evening.
It was a good evening.
Some guy trying to get up and enjoys clam, takes her outside to smoke. I can't do anything because I'm up on stage emceeing, and I'm just playing out worst scenario in my mind. Too bad they only do this once a year.
He probably had a hotel room there, too.
Yes, as did I.
So?
Nothing. Get off me about it.
How long was she
gone? You brought it up.
Well, no, just a little side story. That's all it is, a little side story.
All right, and then what about your surgeon?
They have a band. It's called Dr. Doctor.
You brought one of his CDs at one time.
I was just going to tell you, they do a version of the Time Warp, and it was a really, really good version. And they go right in the middle. They go into Billy Joel's You May Be Right, I May Be Crazy. Then they go back into the Time Warp. And I just thought it was a nice one.
Well, then join his band.
Oh, please. Goodness. I mean, you're a band.
You seem to enjoy Boxcar Willie's band.
They were really very good.
Then go join their band.
They have people that can sing.
What does that mean?
I mean, Gavin sings that song.
He's not paying attention. He's in his office jacking off again.
I'm listening.
Oh. Are you going to sit there?
What do you want me to say? They sing a different version than what we sing.
I think JD means when they play and the guy sings that they sync up.
I think JD's version was a good version.
I like my version. I think I do a good version. I'm proud of my version. I do more of the punk style.
I guess what I'm trying to say is they were on key.
Oh, and you're on key when you sing?
No, that's the joke. That's why I sing Achy Breaky Heart. You think
so
you can sing.
So all of a sudden I'm a professional singer. That's why we do this band. It's a parody band.
I'm just trying to decide which side to get on and go at it. I can't really go with Gavin because he can't sing, but I'm not going to take shots at my band. I believe I'm going to have to pull Switzerland on this one.
I do the best I can.
That's sad.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I can't decide.
Jesus.
It's not that hard of a song. You think you could practice it, be on key?
It is a hard song.
It's in, what are we doing, in A? That's an easy key for almost anybody.
Well,
and somehow, you figure out a way every time. I'll give you credit. There is no consistency because every time you it up in a different fashion.
How did I screw it up?
You don't sing it right.
I sing the punk version of it.
You've got the words. Maybe we'll just do an instrumental version of Time Warp.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Sorry, Gavin, go sit down. There are no words.
You can just go out there and dance.
Gavin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why don't you just dance during the song? Let the singing thing go.
That's fine. Have someone else sing it. I love doing Time Warp. I think it's a great number.
Then don't sing it. Don't support the band.
Oh, my God, support the...
how to get something out of that. Now, was this doctor a lot younger than you that was hitting on Joy?
Yes, he's about 35. I could just, in my head, I'm thinking, he's probably going out saying, oh, it's my Ferrari over here. I can't do the voice.
This is my Aston Martin.
I hate you.
Yes.
They're talking breast implants because that's what he does. He's a plastic surgeon.
So your girlfriend goes outside with a guy, never met him before, and they go outside and talk about her cans.
Wow. He's a plastic surgeon.
Okay.
That's what he does.
I bet she makes an appointment.
But she don't.
I bet you she has.
Hey, I got a free exam.
No.
He's also going to do something with my labia.
No, he's not going to touch any of it.
Absolutely.
None. Shut up with that.
Thorough exam.
Of all the accents this guy had to have, he sounded just like Sean Connery.
Young, good-looking doctor.
Shut up! You don't have to say it out loud. It's already in my head.
Probably already paid off the cans.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Shut up.
All right, good, Dan.
Glad everybody has such a good time at my expense.
I've enjoyed it.
And you know what? Why don't you just have her stop smoking? Because really, that seems to be the catalyst for all these encounters.
Because I don't go out there. Yeah, you're right. Same thing happened at work. The guy, oh, well, we're just smoke buddies. He's trying to screw you. No, we just go downstairs at the same time. Wasn't that convenient? He's just a friend. Then she starts bringing presents and packages and breakfast, and she goes, I think you're right. Oh, really?
God, you're angry.
I was with that one only because, no, it's not insecurity. It's just because she didn't see it. And I went, you hear us talk about this on the radio all the time. You think we're making it up? That's how guys get in. She goes, no, not this guy. You don't know him.
So you're very kind of you to overreact.
I'm not overreacting.
In fact, he even said you would probably react like this because he seems to get it. God, he's a lot easier to talk to. It makes me want to open up to him, especially my legs.
I don't judge you like he does. And I'm not wearing underwear.
And the more that you have a fit about it, I know, the closer it pushes them together, because now she's got a confidant. She's got an ear. She's got somebody
She's
that
got
will
something
listen.
else, too.
And he'll pump anything back at her that he needs just to solidify this. He'll even side with you. Well, you know what? I can see how he would be insecure about this. Well, let's just stop smoking together, because I don't want you to think there's any more to
I'm not going to let
this.
him run my life. I want to come down here all the time with you.
And at that point, you're about 3.5 seconds away from right in the poos.
She didn't believe it at all.
So you're going to be okay if she gets a free consultation with this doctor?
No.
That's the next step.
That doctor's no. He didn't change.
He's already had the first date.
He did not.
2 more exams, he's in.
No, he's not in anything.
And he gets to play with her cans.
I trust her.
Before and after.
But I trust her completely.
So you don't mind if she gets a free consultation?
The hell she will.
And not only does he get to play with them ahead of time, he gets to put them in, and then he's got all those follow-ups just to make sure that they're sitting right.
Lots of follow-ups.
And he has to tell her, oh, no, I'm not married, never have been. I hate you on every level.
Why would that be necessary in a conversation?
It wasn't. None of it was necessary.
So why did you run him off?
I'm pissed off. No, because he was a nice enough fella. But
he's still sitting at the table, hitting on your own chair, even at a certain point, because I couldn't really care less.
I know.
I'm going to go, dude, go find another table to sit at. You've tried to milk this one. There ain't nothing coming out of this. There are tables all the way over there. A lot of chicks with saggy cans probably could benefit from you and your expertise. Take you, your kilt, your weenie, and go that way.
Because he never was open enough to piss me off.
Somebody you don't know just camps out at your table.
No.
Didn't he have a table of his own? It was $250 a seat. Where was his table?
He was 2 tables away from us.
Well, how did he end up at yours?
Because this was toward the end of the evening that they'd already been out smoking 2 or 3 times, and then he came over and just more or less said goodnight.
Well, you have to do that after you finger somebody a couple of times.
He didn't finger anybody. Don't be ridiculous. No, nothing happened. It just brought up some insecurities.
Some young guy sits at my table that I didn't invite, has no association with me or my girlfriend. I'm going to ask him to move it along.
I didn't. Now I'm pissed off.
3 times?
Yeah. Well, they smoke. I'm working. He was watching her. It was Dallas. It's the Anatole Hotel.
Wow.
You needed an escort. Just go outside the hotel.
They got security out the wazoo at the hotel.
Also outside, I'm sure there are valets, there are people running the hotel, there are people coming and going. That's probably one of the safer zones to be. There was no reason to go outside and smoke with her, short of having a conversation and getting that finger in.
He fingers in. Anyway, he's gone. He's out of the picture. Yes, he is.
No.
Well, yes.
Free consultation.
There'll be no consultations.
Joy's been wanting another go-round at breast implants.
I know.
And this is the cheapest way in.
I have a headache.
All right, Daniel.
All right. Wade Phillips promised things would be done and that his team, whose backs were against the wall, would respond. Turns out Phillips was right after the Cowboys got the 13-9 win yesterday against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Phillips called the defensive plays for the first time this season, and the much-maligned unit played their most aggressive game of the year.
All right, I know they won.
Yes.
I didn't get a chance to see the game because I was out back electrifying myself with the dog collars.
Yes.
Did the final score was what?
13-9.
All right. Did they deserve to win?
Yes, absolutely. It was one of those, back and forth defensive battles the entire game. Cowboys didn't turn the ball over.
Did the offense help?
Once they did.
The defense won this game.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's like last week we had the problems obviously with Brad Johnson. He had 3 interceptions and the balls he was throwing just didn't look very good.
How'd he do this week?
He didn't throw any interceptions, but the balls he threw.
Did any of our players catch them?
Yes, we had Roy Williams, the new receiver we got a couple of weeks ago, caught his first touchdown as a Cowboy. But even then, the ball that Johnson threw him, albeit kind of accurate, looked like something I would have thrown. It's just wobbling up in the air, just waiting to be shot.
Was he under pressure?
No, he took a quick 3-step drop and just threw it up in the air, and Roy just jumped and said, "It's mine."
Yeah, Roy made it clear why we got him. The fact that he can go up, probably jump 4 feet and catch a ball and get above everyone else.
You'd hope that one of the receivers wouldn't have to jump that high.
But that's what he's good at.
Yeah, when I watched Brad play last week, I didn't really see this game, but all over the place. Literally, as Dan said, it looks like something I'm throwing a ball because it's wobbly and it's up and it's low and it's high and it's left and it's right. And
maybe it was a bad snap.
No. Terrell Owens breaks one way, the ball goes the other.
So you're having a problem with the players reading plays?
That could be part of it. There was one play yesterday that stands out in my mind that I think JD is talking about. Brad Johnson, he's trying to hit Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens broke his rod off to the sideline when it looked like Brad Johnson was expecting him to break it inside or just hook back.
All right. Just misreading.
It could absolutely be that on some plays. Other plays,
So what are the Cowboys now, 5-3?
Yes.
And Wade's confident about the future now?
I don't know about that. I mean, he said,
Well, what did he say in the quote you just read?
Well, I don't remember a quote on this one, but he just when you stop the run and you have a chance to win in this league, that was actually according to Marcus Spears.
Read the beginning of the story again.
Wade Phillips promised things would be done and that his team, whose backs were against the wall, would respond.
Okay, that was a statement he made last week.
Yeah.
Got it.
And they did. It was a bend but don't break defense.
I don't know what that means, but they won, and obviously everybody should be copacetic.
Until this week, now that we get to go to New York and face the Giants, who are the best team in the league right now.
Well, we're not expecting a lot out of the team at this point, not until Romo's back, so you can't really fault anybody until you got your leader back.
No,
everybody vibes off the quarterback, and if your quarterback's not in there, then things aren't as they always are.
Yep.
And you're gonna have to go back and rework that. That's understandable.
Where are you going with this?
Oh, nothing. Nope. Up Sunday. What is an expectation?
Well, yeah, if you're
going to go up against the best team in the NFL right now, and you're missing your cornerback, Pac-Man, you got a stand-in quarterback, a couple other new players. What's to expect?
It's going to be a messy, ugly game, don't you think, everybody?
You going to bet on this one?
I don't know yet. I'll look at the line and determine.
Cowboys are getting 9 points.
Okay, that's not good then. I shouldn't bet on this. Unless I bet on New York.
Well, the Cowboys are favored by 9?
No, they're an underdog by 9, which that's the biggest underdog line I've seen for them in a couple of years.
So if you bet on the Giants, they got to win by 10?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. I'll decide, John.
Did you bet on the game last week?
$800 on the Cowboys. We covered the spread, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So where does that put JD with his overall win-loss?
All down.
It puts him at 825.
In the hole?
Yeah.
So I'll go 900 on New York. That'll get me out of the hole.
Oh, of course.
Well, it will.
There's that light.
I'll go grand on New York.
Turncoat.
I'm trying to get my money out of this deal. I'm on a roll. I won.
You're $800 in the hole. I thought he's more than that.
He was 16.
Yeah, 16 is
something, and he bet 800. So
all right. I thought he owed more than that. All right, go ahead, Dan.
Jury selection began today in a municipal court trial that will determine whether the Duncanville couple who host swingers parties at home has violated a city ordinance that restricts where sex clubs can operate. Jim Trulock and Julie
They already
Norris.
admitted they had a sex club.
Yeah, but it's a matter of whether they were selling alcohol or charging to get in. They said it's not really charging; it's sort of a suggestion.
And what's the issue with eating up court time? You get people go to a house in Duncanville looking for sex.
Did you ever see the picture of these people?
I don't remember.
I'll hold it up real quick.
Hang on.
They're running the sex club.
What's he mad about?
I don't think he's mad about anything. That's just his face.
Why wouldn't somebody that runs a sex club look like somebody who runs a sex club as opposed to this guy who looks like he just probably ate a pit bull? What's that thing on his forehead?
I don't know. He's got some kind of a growth.
That's not a bruise or something?
No, it's not a bruise. I've seen other pictures of him, and it's always there.
It's always there?
Yeah.
That's my beauty mark right here. And growing out of those are my beauty hairs. I got one on my ass, too.
It's just the city of Duncanville's trying anything they can to get them to move. They don't want them in Duncanville. Don't say it.
They don't want them in Duncanville, not because they're running a sex club, it's because they look like that.
Anyway, they're challenging 10 citations, 5 accusing them of operating a business in a residential neighborhood, and 5 accusing them of operating a sex club without a license. They could be penalized up to $20,000 for the Class C misdemeanors if found guilty by a jury during this week's trial.
Why not just move, sell the house, give this one up?
But why have a jury set through all of this?
Because
you've got robberies. I hate to go through the obligatory list.
Obviously, drugs.
Robberies, murders. You got drugs.
Because somebody in the city has gotten a bone for these people. And they're going to do whatever it takes to make them move. And if it costs $20,000 in fines, then you got to.
And this has gone to court pretty quickly. Wouldn't there be other criminal events that you'd want to get? Just put this on the back burner.
Because it's so high profile.
You got a bunch of nasty people having sex with other nasty people. Thank God they're keeping it to themselves.
But this ends up in the headlines every time it comes up. It's high profile. People love sex. They love little stories.
People like sex with attractive people.
Well,
they don't like sex when you got those two people as the master of ceremonies.
In your mind, when you think of sex club or sex, you think sexy and hot. It's not always that way. It's like when you think of a nudist camp. People go, yeah, go to one. You and I have both been.
I don't understand why when we were doing the TV show when we went out to the Ponderosa out in East Texas.
Yes.
Why do those people think that their bodies need to be exposed?
It's not about being hot and being sexy.
But you're outside with no clothes and you don't work out. You don't watch what you eat. All you do is rust. Got an 80-year-old guy that walked by.
Oh, my God.
Had a pot belly, stick legs, and rust stains run down the inside of his legs where his old man balls probably leak. Why would you go outside? I wouldn't want to stand in a mirror and look at myself. Why subject anybody else to that?
It's about the freedom and of being able to
stand inside near the window with a box fan.
It's just about the freedom of being able to be naked, and they don't judge each other. That's the thing. That's the whole thing. So it's about being naked and in all my glory.
And they try and tidy up. Do something about the rust stains. Get some of that CLR.
Still to this day, I don't know why that memory is burned in my head.
As
from left to right.
As he's walking by, It is something that you never, ever want to glance at, and that's all you can stare at. It's his old man, saggy ass, and his rust stains going on the inside of his thighs because you know his ass is bubbling.
I'm so proud of you for not saying anything when he walked by. I just knew you were going to go, rust stains on your ass? Oh, man, put something on. Russ, we're guests here.
Paint that! Throw some siding over it. Do something. Then this big blob of a person comes up to JD.
Here we go.
Probably 3 1/4.
Yeah.
Maybe 60 years old. Comes up to JD. Here's his gut. Big flabby teats. His peckers sticking out. And he's asking about the TV show.
And he's like, there's nowhere to look that's convenient or comfortable, so you just got to talk to him. You don't want to say, we're guests there. So, you can't go, dude, please do something about all of that.
Woods! Woods! What? You want to be with nature? Go out there with the rest of them.
Yeah, they just wanted to talk. It was so uncomfortable.
Especially because they don't know personal space.
Oh. Yeah, his belly was, and I'd step back and he'd step forward. Go, get away from me. All of it. Move all of it.
Big, nasty, hairy. God.
I know.
Wieners running on your pants.
All right. Oh.
Why would you want anybody to see you?
Because I don't have a problem with my body. If you're one of those people out there, they don't have any problem being a little overweight or a lot overweight or old or anything else.
Out of that entire nudist camp, there were probably 2 or 3 people that were worth looking at, and the rest were horrific.
Any hot chicks?
There were one that I actually went to high school with that ended up out there.
Yeah, she was hot.
Now, do people? Is that place still open?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah, it is.
Do people live out there, or is it just?
They got mobile homes out there.
Some people have trailers, and then obviously summer's the more bigger time of the year for it. And then they have volleyball, and they have pageants, and they have everything else you'd have at an RV park. It's just you're naked.
Pageants?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those. Yeah, they showed us some of the pictures of the past pageants.
Stop.
Normally,
the face.
If you had a contest like that and you won, you would get a blue ribbon and you go off to slaughter. Do we need a break? All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Contenders come and go, but there's only one afternoon champ. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I didn't know it was 7.
I didn't either. I just said the same thing to Trey in the office. I went, what do you get to be 7 o'clock? Is that clock right?
What's the matter, Trey?
You made a comment in the last segment that it flew by me, but I just realized, what are you talking about getting shocked with a dog collar?
Put up one of those invisible fences.
Okay.
Over the weekend. And you got to run the wire around the entire perimeter of the house, make a loop, and it goes back to the transmitter. I'm checking all the different connections. It ain't plugged in. There's the left side of the house. I got the last piece of wire to connect. I know this. You obviously see where it's going. I got the one dog collar underneath my arm while I'm doing the wire. Mm-hmm. Nothing to worry about because nothing's plugged in. David, my pool guy. Yeah.
I'll catch it for you, buddy. Russ is going to really appreciate
And
me.
before it discharges the shot, you get a little warning buzzer. So I heard that, and I'm thinking it's just because I'm holding the wires. I hear that. I hear the little buzzer thing. I drop the wires, and I still get zipped. And now I won't go outside. That's a pretty toasty shot just for a dog. I don't know if it has to be a little more to get through their fur, but I didn't enjoy much any of that.
Is it like our little shocking toys that we have up here? Is it like along those lines?
Most of it was the unexpected factor.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't like it.
You get the warning tone. Kind of like when you're flying along and somebody locks on your radar, you get that boop, like, well, this is not good.
Well, normally cops don't shock you until they get you pulled over. And you hear it, and I heard the buzz thing, so I dropped the wire thing, and that's what it was, and then I still get it in the armpit.
Now you won't go outside.
Jeff, choice words to say.
I think David got most of it just by my initial reaction. Then I tested it out on Kahlua, the biggest dog. She ain't digging my business.
All the dogs are going to hate you.
She gets near the fence. It goes off. She works back up on her hind leg, spins around a couple of times. Looks at me, is like, all right, F you. And Rocco put it on Helm, medium-sized dog. It goes up near the fence, gets there, it starts shocking him. He don't move. He's just wigged out. Come over here.
I don't trust you. I saw you put that down.
You stuck that thing over there. As far as I know, it's going to get worse if I move out of this area. So then finally, I got him away from the fence. He went and sat in the middle of the yard. He wouldn't move. I don't know if this fence is really the best of all ideas or not.
Now, are you putting collars on all the dogs or just Boo?
I'm going to do it on the two big dogs and the beagle. The beagle's really the one with the biggest issues. But if it'll make Kahlua stand on her hind legs, I don't know what it's going to do to the beagle.
It won't be much different.
Was it on full shock? Or you said that you could turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, you could set it. But I hadn't done anything with it, so I don't know what it was initially set on.
Probably just done.
Well, hopefully. Most dogs learn pretty quick when they start hearing that beeping noise.
I got it.
They know to.
And I won't go out that side of the fence. I'm going to guess after maybe a week or so, you won't even need the fence. Because they're just going to look at the entire area and go, all right, that noise.
I can't even anywhere close.
With the big dogs, probably not. With beagle, you never know.
Maybe I could fly over it.
Yeah, there was a guy that called after I brought this up. He said, I had a beagle figured out. She knew if she ran and jumped over it, she'd get shot for a second, but she was free and clear. But he didn't have an actual fence around it. I've got the electrical fence inside the backyard.
Well, the good thing for you, because it's trying to dig out.
Yeah, that's the way they get out.
Is it'll just have to shock her, just keep shocking her for her to dig out, so she'll probably learn the lesson pretty quick.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dan. You got anything else before we go?
I got an email from somebody that said, I didn't hear it because I was in my office. Did I really hear Gavin referred to as a hockey expert in that promo a moment ago?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't either.
I was listening to the zone. Or the bone, whatever it is now.
What? It's a promo that played during one of the stop breaks.
All right, load it up.
Tomorrow night at 8:30 from Boston's Gourmet Pizza Bar and Restaurant at 121 in McKinney, it's the Stars Hockey Show with Craig Ludwig, along with hockey expert Gavin Spittle.
Gavin.
What?
What do you mean, what? What?
I don't see as though there's an issue. I provide good insight. I watch games all the time.
You're a fan. You're not paid for your analysis, so that you're not an expert.
I wrote a column for Blitz Magazine.
Did you get paid for it?
No.
All right, again. A fan. An aficionado, if you will.
I'm more than a fan. And I'll prove that.
How?
With my expertise tomorrow night.
How many Stanley Cups did Luddy win?
2. He won 2, one with Montreal and one with Dallas.
Okay.
How many you got?
I don't have any.
You're not an expert.
But I've been around the Stanley Cup once.
So have I, Gavin.
We don't even know if he means Lord Stanley's Cup. I give it 10 minutes before Luddy's had enough, and he knocks you the out.
No, he will not. And don't tempt him. See, this is the kind of stuff you put in his mind. He's not going to do that.
I don't have to plant this seed. You're going to go out there and do it on your own.
I am not.
Okay.
I'm going to take it very seriously. I'm going to let Luddy ask the majority of the questions. I'm going to offer my insight. We have a great guest. We have Stefan Robida. It's going to be great.
Who is that?
He's the Stars defenseman.
Oh. Okay.
Gavin, wear a helmet.
No. That doesn't matter.
Yes.
You going to wear your Stars jersey?
No, because that would make me a homer. I'm going in objective.
Oh, Gavin.
You're a Stars fan. Why would you wear the jersey to this appearance?
Because we don't wear jerseys. Like when you're players, they don't leave and wear jerseys. That's silly.
Okay.
I'm going to...
It would just be funnier to me knowing that you're looking at the inside of it most of the night as Luddy's wailing on you.
No.
I got $150. It says Luddy has it within 10 minutes.
No.
I'll be sporting and I'll go 15.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Dan, what do you want? You're on.
I was actually going to say 15 minutes as well. Do we all need to take a separate time?
That doesn't make any difference to me. Gavin getting knocked out is a payoff.
All right. I'll go, he'll survive close to the first quarter hour.
So
15.
Is the show an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
8:30 to 9:30.
From where?
Easily accessible. Boston's Gourmet Pizza off 121 in McKinney. You could see it right on 121.
Okay. And you've got you tomorrow night, Luddy, and Robida?
Yes.
Okay. I'm impressed you remember the name.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's a great player.
Oh, no.
What, Dan?
I just realized Gavin's got 2 punch-happy players.
Oh, Robin, this guy likes to beat up people?
Yeah. Well, most hockey players do, but he's a defenseman, and they tend to kick ass just by trade.
Gavin, sit in the middle.
Yeah. Robida's not a fighter, but he throws his weight around, there's no doubt.
I wouldn't test him.
Does Luddy drink?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I'm going to go out there and buy him a couple shots.
Tequila makes me angry. Boil him up.
Bottle of Cuervo, please.
Gavin.
What?
Why are you on this promo as an expert?
Because. What else am I supposed to be?
You're the program director. The only reason that you're on this, going to be on the show tomorrow night is you weaseled your way in.
Oh, my God, that is so not true. I'm filling in. So, why not be a part of it? I'm an expert.
You're a guest. You could just say a guest.
All right.
Stars Hockey Show with Craig Ludwig and hockey expert Gavin Spittle.
You make sure you write that down.
Did you inform Luddy that you're labeling yourself a hockey expert?
No. He knows that I'm well versed in hockey.
You're a fanatic. You're a groupie.
I'm not a groupie, Russ. I'm not a groupie.
Yeah, yes, Gavin, you are.
I am not. I'm not an autograph seeker. I'm nothing. I'm a guy who likes hockey.
Gavin, you do nothing but gather autographs.
Oh, my God. For what?
You got guitars all over your house that have been signed. You've got hockey memorabilia.
So what's wrong with that?
You're a groupie.
It's not being a groupie.
You don't pass yourself off as an expert when all you really want to do is go screw the players.
I do not. No. I want to talk hockey.
Code 136 is what Luddy thinks about Gavin, actually, from the other hockey show. First time they were on.
Okay.
Russ and I have a bit of a history together, and then we have the...
Yeah. This is your co-host tomorrow night.
It's... For Craig to say it this way, to me, is very cryptic. For him to say, we have a history together, and then he don't say nothing else about me.
You have a history together.
Normally, something dangerous would follow.
Not going to do anything to you. He loves you.
Russ and I have a bit of a history together.
You want me dead?
So, and then we have the freak stalker fan, Gavin, who can be a pain most of the time, but he's waving at people in the stands, and he's trying to get over the glass, and he'll wait outside the practice rink for the guys to come out from time to time and
pull his shirt up, mash his nipple on the glass.
Look here.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it that Gavin, the program director at Live 105.3, he takes his hockey seriously.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows anything about it, but I think he just likes the
hockey expert
guys in their uniform. That's the part that scares us the most. So
that's a groupie. Even Letty's got a handle on it.
He's just joking around.
I don't think so.
No, I do.
Okay.
I'll prove it tomorrow night.
All right.
Can't wait.
What club?
Can't wait.
Yeah. 8:30?
Yeah, 8:30. It's going to be a full hour.
I know I say this every week and I never go. I might be forced to attend this one.
That would be wonderful. But don't throw fireworks or anything like that. This is a great opportunity. I'm excited about it.
What, Trey?
You don't need any fireworks. Gavin getting his head slammed against the table. It's going to be plenty of a boom.
Oh, yeah, be plenty of oohs and ahs.
Very interesting opinion.
All right. Anything else before we go? We wasted the last 11 minutes.
Oh, I've got a couple of things. What do you want to hear about? Amy Winehouse being hospitalized with a chest infection?
Oh. So pretty.
Look, blue.
Blue? You know what? Screw it. Set on the rest of that crap till tomorrow. All
right. For more information on The Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, just go to russmartin.info.
Hold on a second, Dan. Trey didn't hear this because he came in late after having his epilady done. Gavin was calling me all day Saturday. Wanted me to go to some tennis match early in the day. And then just a vulva of things all day Saturday. I took the first phone call. Hey, what was the tennis thing?
Stanford Tennis Championship.
Yeah, he thought I wanted to go to that. I went, yeah, fine. He asked me about it Friday night at Lieutenant Marshall's charity fundraiser. I went, yeah, call me tomorrow. Starts with a tennis thing. Well, I'm not talking to him for the rest of the day. So I had to change the outgoing message on my cell phone. Hang on.
A 25-cent deposit. Please hang up momentarily. Listen for dial tone. Deposit 25 cents and dial your call again.
That was the only way I could shake him. He even said after the third time, he actually stuck his hand in his pants looking for change. All right, Dan, go ahead.
All right. To email the show and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com, danO'Malley.com, djclo.net, TreyTrenholm.com. The official liquor store of The Russ Martin Show is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits. Their website, majesticliquors.com. Guitars and band equipment for the Russ Martin Show Band is provided by Guitar Center. Their website, guitarcenter.com. The official airline of the show is Southwest Airlines. Their website, southwest.com. And
you rancid beast!
Whoa.
Where's it?
Trey, we have 30 seconds. My God.
Is your a-hole still coming out of anesthesia?
I think so.
You keep...
All right.
You keep floating those out, and I'm going to have it put down. Can't grunt no more. I had my ass put to sleep. Is that from the epidural, or is it just because you're a jackass?
I think some combination of both.
Dan, are you done?
Live1053.com.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info. the Metroplex.